All right. Well, Asp wasn't here last week. And I know it was simple. So anybody want to give a quick recap of where Asp is going to end up?
Um, well, we picked up a job escorting a very strangely prepared, not prepared scout into dangerous territory, and we're ambushed by many, many dogs.
Yeah, the entire forest was just all dogs.
Sounds about right.
It was pretty canine heavy.
Luckily, no werewolves.
So what were the terms of the contract?
So the base terms were a base pay that might be a little bit of a lower rate than we normally take. On terms of we also get a compensation from the treasure that we were searching for.
But it was supposed to be for 5 days plus travel, and we were already on like day 7.
Yeah, we're on day 7. No, now is day 6. Just now, I think.
Yeah, we're going to start the morning of the 6th day of the journey.
Yeah. So he's asking, do we want to turn back or? And I think we kind of started, but we wanted Asp here for it. I kind of thinking we can just, for a bigger share of the treasure, should we find it, we stay. As well as the knowledge on what exactly he's looking for.
Okay, so
he still gets it though. He still gets it.
So we'll start the morning of. Here, let me pull you up. Let me get the map going for that. We'll say y'all are around camp and breaking camp and whatnot, and it'll be brought up. This is day 6. And as you're breaking camp up, Kalthos will, look like have of kind of a sense of defeat in his kind of demeanor, but all in all, he'll look at you guys and he'll say, the terms are what they were, and if you guys want to turn back now, I understand. But I'm willing to go on if we want to, change the terms.
I think, we just wanted to hear Asp's opinion on it. I think, and that was beyond that. I think we kind of decided on. Did we decide on that? I don't remember.
Y'all said y'all wouldn't talk about it till.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Asp remains contemplative. So, what are your terms then?
Well, I don't have any guaranteed money to give you up front, but I can lower my, or I can increase y'all's percentage on the overall. I don't know if you don't know. The only thing he said he wanted from it is one item, and he defined it as like well, he didn't define it to the group because they didn't really talk about it. But what he will define is like a small, almost type of metallic box that could fit in the palm of his hand. He says he doesn't know he doesn't know 100% what it is. He's just it's what he was sent out here to get.
Asp nods. So, how much higher of a percentage are we talking? And who sent you out here to get it?
Well, I mean, he's got okay. You would have known as y'all travel with him. He does have a map, and he did mention he was from the south. That's all he pretty much mentioned when it comes to his benefactors. It's like he's just my benefactors are wealthy people from the city.
Which city?
What is it? Altus? Is that the name of the city? I can't remember the name of the city around here.
I can
Almas.
look. Let me hold on. Oh, wait, Almas in Andoran?
Yeah.
I might actually know because my character is from Riverford, just a bit north of there, up the river.
Okay.
So I'm probably familiar with the city.
Yeah, I mean, he himself is from would be, well, he himself wouldn't be from Almas. He'd be more southern, from like Carimian.
Okay,
It seems like he's hired out of Almas.
sure. Well, Roberio would say, I'm from around that area. I'm from Riverford. Sometimes it can be quite the small world.
Yes, I've been through there. About 2 years ago.
Well, haven't been home for a while, so
How long has it been since you've been home?
he's been focusing on his travels and entering different tournaments, so I'd say probably a good 15 years minimum. But that's on top of just more of like checking in at home and then staying for a little bit, leaving again. So
Okay.
As patiently waits for a response.
Okay. As he's done focusing on Roberio, and if you guys are waiting for the answer, what were the terms on the percentage? Was it 25 or 30?
I believe so. Yes, 30.
Yeah, he's willing. Hold on. If you do. If y'all give me 3 more days, I'm willing to go to 40. If you give me another 5, I'm willing to go to 50.
Then we'll start with 3. If we haven't found it, then we'll go to 5. I think that's a relatively good agreement.
Who is keeping track of our supplies?
That's fair.
Your supplies should be individual unless y'all have pulled it.
Yeah,
I
do have 12 days provisions. We've spent 6, so I started with 12. I have 6 days left, personally.
Okay.
Oh, I have no provisions. I assumed it would.
You would have bought some for you left.
You would have bought some.
With what money?
He gave y'all a front of what, 30 gold?
Yeah, 30 gold each.
Oh, that would be nice to know.
Yes, it would. So you can go ahead and buy whatever supplies you want. That's fine. Because you were in town and leaving with us.
And we haven't hit any resupply areas?
No.
Not at all.
We're in the middle of some dangerous woods. I mean, hunting is very much a possibility here, so.
Just remember, didn't we use some of the dogs to substitute for rations?
Yeah, I don't ask, would you have eaten dog meat that they slain and
Wolf meat, specifically.
well, the first night it was Knowles and Canine. That's when y'all said y'all would have done that.
True.
But our Argentum did what do you call it? Basically, what'd you do with those wolves, Argentum?
I used a tanning kit to skin them.
Yeah.
So I've got some pelts for our other quest.
Now, in this time, Asp, would you have asked about Kalthos' map that he's using to look around?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, I just want to know because nobody else did. I just didn't know if you would have, and he's pretty open with it. He shows you it. It does look like a semi-detailed map of the area. It's written. There's mostly common writings on it, and then there's some in Dwarven. I don't know if you understand that. Okay, and other than that, yeah, I mean, he's not like when you get his demeanor, like Kalthus, like he's not really hiding anything.
Right.
Yeah, he doesn't come off like that. I mean, more or less, he comes off more, just maybe like as Argentum would kind of suggest, he's a bit in over his head.
So, Ask patiently waits for the answer to the initial question he asked.
Which one was that? I didn't hear. Or I don't remember.
Who his benefactors were.
Oh, yeah, he just he'll play it off as some rich folks from Almus, the higher lords.
How vague.
I mean, that's the first answer you get. I don't know if you go any deeper with him on that.
Asp simply raises an eyebrow and waits for more.
Do you want their names specifically? I mean, it's just, the couple of these lords, sent me out here to get this item.
Is there any reasoning for it? It's not going to kill us all when we get it or unleash some sort of plague there, will it?
Well,
doubt it. They're not.
Roberio will kind of pitch in here, being from kind of Riverford and the Almus area. Almus isn't necessarily a place known for its bad intentions, nor the people there. So I wouldn't be too concerned about that.
Asp
No.
simply looks at Roberio for a moment and turns back towards the... oh man, what's his name?
Kalthus.
Kalthus. He turns back towards Kalthus, who is a human, right?
Yeah, just human.
Eyebrow raised. Surely you're able to offer us a bit more.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they pay me to come out here, look for this item, whatever it is, I don't know. But I know I've got a pretty good amount of, capital funding for it.
So you do have money up front.
Well, let's just say I had money, and you look at him. When I described him when he came out, like, is almost like a tourist going into the woods, like, when you think of, like, the touristy type people that go into safari and stuff, they have like every stupid thing you need.
He also did like upfront as 200 gold.
Yeah, and his travels getting here to Falcons Hollow. He says I've had a fair amount of gold, yes, but it's slowly been depleted every mile that goes.
Asp nods. And did they pay you to keep their names from your lips?
No.
Asp grins. So what's the harm?
It's just a manner of my code.
What code is that?
Professional courtesy.
Yeah.
The kind where you don't get killed by mercenaries you hired to deliver the artifact for you.
It's more along the lines of they're my paid benefactors, and I don't go out just telling other people their business, especially people I met a week ago.
Any results from...
Any results from what?
Sense motive.
Oh, sense motive. Hold on, let me. You rolled that. Okay, so you rolled it twice.
No, I rolled it.
Argentum.
Oh, Argentum. Okay,
Yeah.
I didn't see that. All right, sorry.
You're good.
So, we'll say over the discussion, you get the sense that, he is speaking truthfully, and you really don't get deception from him. You might get I don't want to say gross incompetence, but you just get like a lack of, like, you feel like he's in a situation that he's over his head and he doesn't understand it.
Well, are we just gonna sit here talking, or we actually gonna go do something?
I'm in agreement. I have no reason to say he's in any form. I have no reason to believe that there's any form of malpractice or anything going on here. It's simply an artifact. Of course, some rich person's going to want it. Symbols of status and all that.
What exactly is the ancient location that he's looking for?
It's an old dwarven. It's referred to as either a mine.
I believe you said, yeah, mine or laboratory.
Yeah, something along those lines. Or study something. It's.
Why not
It's
all
a single,
three?
It's a single location that he can tell.
Why not all three? It's dwarves. Let's be fair.
Or a smithy.
Yeah. It could, with dwarves being dwarves, it's probably all of the above.
Yeah. All right, so y'all agree at least for 3 more days, unless Ash has any more else.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm just okay.
Right.
So I was just asking because, if not, then y'all set out unless y'all like he's
No.
So the terms are the terms. That's all I'm asking.
Yeah. So we agreed to the 3 days, and then if we find it in those 3 days, we go from there. If not, we stay for the 2 extra days, and then before we run out of supplies, we have to go back.
Okay.
Oh, Asp.
What is the supply like? Who has the least amount of supplies right now? So we understand the day limits.
I currently have 6 days worth of supplies.
Did you take into account that we fed off the dogs?
That's
Well-
not in count. That's not taking into account that's my personal supplies, not including dogs.
Okay, because we ate dogs for like 2 days.
Yeah, so Ash was saying that we should be tracking it on our own.
So
Yeah.
if this is day 6 and we used 2 days for dogs, then you should be down just 4 days of rations.
I've been using Dream Feast so far for myself, but I could start using that for up to 2 other people as well, which would drastically cut down on our supply usage. And Asp. Argentum will pull out a Masterwork short bow from the group supplies and offer it to you. We got this off one of the gnolls. We thought you could use it.
Asp will grab it, string it, and give it a pull. And if he's able to draw without any overt difficulties, he'll nod his thanks and offer. I don't know. He'll keep both.
All right. Yeah, it's just a Masterwork short bow. It is not composite.
Okay.
All right. Make sure I got the rolls right. Ask, did you see in chat that I put a macro for you to roll for your encounter checks? Like during last session, I don't know if you saw that macro.
Where's the macro?
It should be in general chat. Here, I'll redo it.
You have to copy it and paste it into your macros and roll 20.
Oh, and Ash, I did ask a question in Discord. I don't know if you saw it or not.
Oh, okay. In Discord?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't care. Like, aren't you on Discord?
Okay. Yeah, just listening in, and I can stream the.
Yeah, I don't care. Are you able to invite?
Yeah, I can invite her.
Yeah,
I
it's
think.
fine. Well, I guess it's rude of me just to assume that. Like, is everybody else okay with it? Because it's
What?
not just my opinion. Because somebody else will be sitting here listening to us. He's asking if his girlfriend.
My girlfriend,
wants to
my
listen.
girlfriend wants to listen in.
Like, you can openly say no if it's fine, if you got a problem with it. Like,
I'm
Yeah.
fine with it, just as long as he's not like interrupting.
well, to be fair, since she's not a part of it, I will have her permanently muted.
She tends to stay quiet anyways.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh wait, are you're streaming live? Is that what you're talking about?
No, yeah, I'm just gonna. It's just streaming the games. So she can
Oh,
see
okay.
it.
Yeah, so she can't even interrupt. Yeah, that's. I mean, like I said,
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with it. If somebody has a problem with it, let us know now.
Yeah.
I mean, there's like there should be no, like no grudges held if somebody just doesn't want to be on that, even
Yeah.
though we're putting it on YouTube. All right. So let's see. All right, let me check to see when he. Okay. Let's see. So this is going to be day 6. There's your weather, folks.
Oh my god, it's not raining for once.
Thank God.
All right. As you're searching through the day, Sebastian and Art. Okay, you are already on it.
I saw my name.
All right. So the day goes on, and y'all don't find anything as of yet. And there's the rain. All right. So on day 7, you guys will start out. Argentum and asks, give me rolls. And what is the
Oh, I was gonna have 2 people with the lowest supplies take a dream feast for the evening.
Okay.
Which will reduce their food needs for the day to 0.
Cool. Argentum. Okay. All right. So around noon, you guys are going to find the location.
Nice.
Yeah. Ellen, let me put you there. So as you're going through the forest, you're going to come to an area that he starts to Kalthus will get pretty excited and be like it's got to be over here. He'll start pointing some things out that he's got notes that say it's got to be near this that, and he starts going more and more into the foliage. Like he's not like crazy like some kind of overexcited kid just running off without the people he's paid to protect him. He's just trying to get you guys to hurry, even though y'all been trekking through the woods for 7 days. You'll come to an area where there's a lot of some heavy rock face in the forest and whatnot, and all along the edges look like foliage has overtaken the area. As you come up to it, you could see really really old signs of ruins of of a smaller building here and there, but it's more like just the foundation of what's left. as the stone and rubble and whatnot have been overtaken with the forest. He'll point to an opening in the mouth of the rock face. It's not so much a cave anymore because it's carved a little bit better and whatnot. Obviously, dwarven work and whatnot, and they'll say it's got to be in here. So he's ready to go in.
Okay, well, Asp glances at the others and pulls out his new fancy short bow. Shall we?
Argentum breaks out his crossbow and loads it.
Roberio just kind of does nothing because he punches.
Pulls out his fists.
Pulls out his fists.
Screws him in place.
All right. So, and Amy's got her axe, and you got to start to go in. As you start to go into the the cave, the entrance of this, there's old sconces on the wall as it gets a little bit darker and whatnot. So anybody without night vision needs to have a light source, because you'll go in so far that the trees overtake this forest and canopy it, so light doesn't get through really easily into this thing.
All right.
Let's see here. You'll come up to two large doors that are sealed, and they're I'm gonna say finely made. They're pretty well made, sturdy. Like they're of a very, very dark wood. Not like the Darkland Vale type wood. It's actually a different type of wood. It's more ashen. As you come up, like Kalthus will, come up to it and start messing around. I gotta roll this thing. Hold on. No, he can't figure it out.
Not that it will be super useful, but the dwarven racial trait for noticing, words, just pasting.
Oh, okay. And just roll d20 with +2 on your perception for that.
Yep. So, yeah, of course, that'll be a 6. Nice.
Alright.
I said it wouldn't be useful.
Yeah.
Oh, well, shall I take a crack at it?
Yeah, he's saying...
Okay.
Yeah. He says, like, that, according to this, there's supposed to be, like, a secret lever around here somewhere, and he's looking for it.
Do I see the most likely pretty obviously lever?
Yes, actually you do.
Okay.
Alright,
I'm gonna put my pups out real quick, but I'll be right back.
Okay, go ahead. So Roberio finds something, like it looks like a little kind of, like a trigger kind of, what do you call it, worked into the wood of the door and whatnot. And you can feel like when you press it, it's supposed to do something. Like there's a click there, and you hear like a bit, kind of like a grindy noise. Does anybody have knowledge engineering? No.
Probably not.
Not.
Yes, it's still.
All right. So Kalthus is gonna shake his head and go, "It sounds like the gear is stuck." When Roberio gets back, y'all could vote on whether or not you want to try to force it open with a strength check.
I have a crowbar.
Oh, a crowbar.
Force what open?
There's a secret door.
Well, it's not a secret door so much as it's a lock. The lock is unlocked. Finding the trigger unlocks the lock, but it's not activating and opening the door like it should. Kalthos is
all right,
pretty sure
well.
it's unlocked. You just have to, force it open.
All right, well, Asp will examine it.
All right. You can do knowledge engineering, or you can roll off of a knowledge check if you want. Or not a knowledge, intelligence if you want to try to look at it. Okay, inside of the trigger, you know that as you look in there, you can see there's like a little toggle switch that's supposed to toggle when you press the trigger, and it's not doing it. So as the door's gears that are supposed to activate don't activate properly, so it's like kind of just grinding in on itself. So that's why it's not coming open. So if you could find something that's at least 7 inches and very, very thin, you could get in there and put it in the right position.
Asp nods to himself. I think I got this. He gestures for the others to back up just in case, and then pulls out a thin, rolled up strip of leather, which he unrolls to what appears to be a set of tools. Long and thin tools of various sizes.
That'll work. Riberio backs up. And just in case there's an explosion, he gets ready to cast Stone Shield. Just everyone lining up behind Riberio.
All right, this is since you have the tools, it's going to be all right, so that will give you it. All right, so as he's in there, he's finally, kind of maneuvering his fingers and trying to get things going, you'll feel the pressure release as you manage to kick it over into proper positioning, and the door will kind of jerk really quick, hard, like a thump, and then you'll slowly start to feel the pressure release, and then the door itself doesn't automatically fully open. It opens to the point where you can pull it, and there's no resistance anymore. As you do that, you get that kind of stale air whiff come through, as old air is coming out. It kind of I wouldn't say it depressurizes, but you get a hint of old air. Let me put you on the map. Put you on the map. Put you on the map.
It's the map.
Who has any light sources? I know some of y'all have vision, but I'm just seeing it. Does anybody?
Yeah, you said it was dark, and that I would have to have a torch, so I would have a lit torch. So
I can cast light for you. Would you prefer that rather than wasting a torch?
I mean, how long does light last?
Let me check here. I mean, it's a cantrip, so it's not like it's any.
Yeah, I want to get lighting set up before I bring the map over. So
Right, it takes 10 minutes per level.
okay, so it'll be.
Yeah, I'll just cast light on, I don't know, your weapon.
So I have a shiny guitar.
You have a shiny guitar. And it's the same light level as a torch, so don't worry about that.
So, Sebastian.
And Asp has shining pants.
Asp moves away if there's a hand coming towards him.
No touchy.
I think other than Sebastian, we all have dark vision. So I think we're fine. I am also okay. Question for the party: do you think I should go for higher attack or more defense?
Adapt to the situation.
I have to
All
choose
of
one or
the
the
above.
other.
Attack.
Okay, I'm gonna make you emit light. Your token emit light, just so you don't have to carry around the light source, Sebastian. It emits bright light for how long?
20 feet.
20. Then low light after that, right? For
Yeah, normal light for 20 feet and low light for 20 feet. After that, yeah.
You're so loud.
Actually, darkness becomes dim light becomes normal light. So it is dim, but he can see, basically.
If darkness becomes low light, then all I can see is shadows.
Yeah.
I think it's referencing the spell, Darkness.
Yeah.
Does it? Okay.
Yeah, darkness itself is a spell.
No, I know, it's just weird how it says it.
Yeah,
All right.
I know. It's like
Well, no, so it says shedding normal light in a 20-foot radius
Yeah.
and increasing the light level for an additional step for
Okay.
120 feet away.
All right, works for me.
we'll see if this is proper. All right, I'm gonna play the map and we'll see.
So we can we could hit light on your other Qatar and turn you into a beacon.
That is, in fact, an option.
The beacons are lit. Gondor calls for aid.
Nerd.
So everybody. Does your vision seem proper?
All right.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep, I think so. Let me do the
Yep.
measurement. Yep.
All right. Now Kalthos will come in and look around and go, "This is it. I knew we'd find it." All right.
I
as you
would
come
be
in-
careful.
He says, "This place has been sealed off for at least 2 centuries."
Yes, but who knows what was sealed in here with it?
Men can get pretty big after 2 centuries, friend.
Yeah, but what could he have eaten? Anything
Who
here would have
knows?
died long ago.
Not everything needs to eat.
My
Or
point is,
breathe.
He looks at you a little, with a sidelong glance, like, true, okay.
And just to point out, this guy has never seen me eat a single bite of food.
fair enough. Asp, think you could check around for traps, take the lead a little. Not too far now, but better safe than sorry.
Asp raises an eyebrow. I don't see any traps.
Well,
You're a monk.
no, I'm
Ish.
not.
Oh, fine, I'll go first.
I am.
He grumbles and takes the lead. As long as it's a dwarven trap, I might catch it.
So it says, okay, so the map states that going forward would be to the hold rooms, and it says to the left would be where the headmaster stayed.
Let me let you in on a secret, lad. Always go left first.
All right. So, as we move as a group, since Argentum's going to take the lead, we all move on Argentum's turns. Every reaction will take place after everybody moves and
Sure.
whatnot. So it's like, you can move as. So it like, I think later on we'll figure out ways from doing like if you move 30 feet like a turn, if you want to move 30 feet, and if you want to be actively, looking around and perceiving, you can have a standard 10 like on all reactions, but that'll slow you down as you're looking around. So if you're in a crunch for time, that'd be harder to do.
Sure.
Like as you're going through Argentum, like Kalthos is on your ass. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's almost to a point where it gets kind of annoying because he's in such a hurry to get out there.
I mean, at least nothing can stab me in the kidneys.
All right. As you go through the hallways, like you'll obviously you see the statue before you. You got these are like the things next to them are old braziers used for lighting the area and whatnot. Some might have fuel in them enough to be lit manually. Amy just holds up the rear, so don't expect her to keep moving with you guys. She'll watch this area.
Sure, we could have her watch the entrance.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Amy, guard the entrance. You got it, boss. As you come in here, you see a pretty, ornate sized bed. Obviously the table and chairs, and there's a little fire pit area. Let's see. The fuck did Kalthus go? Can y'all see his token and I just can't?
He's under.
Okay.
There we go.
Roberio's.
That was an accident. I think we might have just placed them both there at the same time.
That's fine. All right. Like Kalthus looks, goes, yeah, this is the headmaster's chambers.
Headmaster. Interesting. What headmaster would that be?
He looks down, looks at the paper, and says, Headmaster of Research?
I'll cast Detect Magic and charge it for 3 turns.
Okay. Where are you focusing?
I'll scan the whole room.
Yeah. Detect Magic is a hell of a drug in Pathfinder.
Okay. How many feet of wall does that go through?
Basically none.
Yeah. Not enough to matter.
Okay.
1 foot of stone. 1 foot of stone.
Oh, yeah, then no.
Yeah, like I said, not enough to matter.
All right. So, does anybody, other than him searching with magic, does anybody actively search this room?
I mean, I can do it too, so might as well.
Yeah, so Aspa walks along the outside of the room, examining everything. He'll examine under the bed. He'll examine the table and like any other things that he finds, the fire pit or whatever.
Okay. And that's with the +2, right, Argentum?
Yeah. Well, if it's unusual stonework. If it's not hidden in stone, then that's -2.
You notice some inconsistencies down here. Like in the pattern. I mean, obviously it looks like, as you start looking at it, like Kalthus comes up and, like, do you see something?
Definitely, something was replaced over here.
Like he's squinting. He looks in. Like he says, it looks perfectly normal to me. Like he can't perceive what you perceive at all. It looks like perfectly fine work that is flawless.
Don't worry. It's nothing deficient with your eyes. You're just raised wrong.
Born wrong.
Born incorrectly.
Can
If
I
that's not
find
a
anything up
racist
close?
phrase, I don't know what is.
I mean, some people are born with dark vision. Some people are born without. One is obviously superior, so it's not even bigotry.
Yeah,
It's just a fact that I'm better.
these are facts he's spitting. Basically, what you could tell is that a 5 foot by 5 section of that wall is off, like just almost like a millimeter. You know what I mean? So you could tell it either pushes in and slides, or it goes down.
Well, I will try wiggling it and moving it about.
Okay. That does nothing.
Hey, Asp, you want to break out those tools again?
For what reason?
Well, this panel here, it moves. I'm sure of that, but I'm not sure how. Why didn't you give it a look?
Let me examine it.
I'll
Asp
cast
will,
guidance on you. Give you a +1 to your roll.
There's a hand coming to you. What do you do, Asp?
Asp moves away from the hand as
Is
he gets some
that
cast
a
spell
touch
first.
spell? I don't think that's a touch spell.
Oh, is it? I just assumed it was.
Is what? Guidance?
Nope,
Yeah.
yep, it's touch.
I thought it was.
It is.
Insert
So
notation.
skittish, boy. It ain't like I'm gonna stir your chili.
What are you doing? Why are you trying to touch me?
Did you not hear me trying to bless you in Torag's name?
I don't know what you're doing.
Trying to help you.
Well, then stand right here and help me take a look. Don't be touching me.
Roberto is just kind of standing at the entryway, just keeping an eye out.
All right. Okay. Is just so I know, I can't remember. Is that Asp? Do you know if that's something you can take a 20 on? I know there's some things you can and can't. I'm just making sure that is.
I mean, if there's no chance of failure, then yes, you can take 20 on anything.
Okay.
Like if there's a chance of triggering a trap, like you can't take a 20. If there's a chance of like falling to your death, you can't take a 20. Anytime there's like a negative consequence.
Okay.
Or if you're stressed out.
Yeah.
But taking a 20 takes 20 times as longer, right? Like that's the time frame. Like.
Yeah.
You're doing it so.
I mean, we're not on a time limit, so yeah.
Okay. Well, from what you can understand of this, Bass, you know there's another trigger somewhere that releases this, so you trying to bypass it here will take quite a bit of work. But it is doable, but it's going to be quite a while.
But Asp can do it.
Asp can. Like, I'm saying you're probably going to be here for like an hour.
Okay. Asp will leave the tools where they are currently, if it's feasible, or remove them gently, and he'll turn to the others. Well, I have good news and I have bad news.
Ain't that always the case?
Well, let's hear them both in the order you deem appropriate.
Right. Well, good news. I can disable this and get through it. Bad news, it's going to take a while, maybe an hour. We might also try our luck finding another switch mechanism somewhere else, which would activate it remotely. But that's, well, we'd have to find it first. and be sure that it leads here. If nobody minds the hour, then I can certainly bypass this.
Anybody have pressing engagements?
Not
Anybody-
particularly, but it wouldn't hurt to look around at least a little.
Anybody interested in getting dragged off by wolves, maybe?
Nope.
I doubt there's
Just
wolves in here.
side eyes Sebastian.
Been there, done that.
Right. Well, get comfortable. This will take a while.
All right.
And Asp will begin working.
Riberio is gonna go take a look at. It looks like there's a statue here.
Kalthos will be like, well, if he's gonna work on that, how about looking Argentum and Sebastian as Riberio walks off? Like, how about we check out the rest of this building?
I was told to make myself comfortable, sir.
Just lays down in the bed. That does not surprise me. So, all right. I guess my question and the reason I'm checking out the statue, is it a statue of a god or any religious figure?
This statue is not of a god. You would need knowledge history or maybe nobility?
All right. Well, I
roll.
have. Excuse me.
It's obviously of a dwarf that is a bit older, and
All right. Well, I have knowledge religion.
I'll be right back. My son's getting out.
Sure. He's loose. I have the ability to get knowledge nobility. I do not, or knowledge history, but I do not have it. Any points in it, so that one's kind of out the window. Oh well.
Guess it's time to order the pizza.
Yo, that sounds good. Give me a second. I'll be right back.
All right, yeah, my wife's getting ready to go, so we're gonna take a little break, and we'll come back when I'm done. It won't take like maybe 5-10 minutes.
Okay.
I'm gonna go to the break page. If you're not ready, don't be ready, because when I come back, if your character's in the ready, everybody's in the ready start, we'll start. I'll be back.
All right.
Asparagus.
I am back and I am ready to kill.
Too bad this is a non-combat session, friend.
Do you really believe that?
Yeah, I'll side with him. It's a non-combative session.
What the fuck, babe?
Should know me well enough that I'm pretty pacifist in nature.
Says the person who played the fighter in the game we met.
Yeah, unarmed.
Sure.
Alright, I'm back. Once Sebastian readies up, we'll be good to go. And there we are.
We all ready.
Wait, who is Sir Snuffles?
That's you. That's my girlfriend, Yuki.
Oh, okay.
She's just, yeah, like I said, she's just listening in.
Okay. No, it's fine. I was just like, no. Alright, let's see. Get back on the page.
Pathfinder isn't really her thing.
After these messages, we are right back.
So I think when we left, we were the statue thing. I was looking at the statue, and you said history, but I can do history, but it probably won't get me much.
I mean,
I
hey,
don't have any
doesn't
points
hurt
in
if
it.
you
But
don't roll it.
yeah.
Wait,
I'm
can
trained
you?
in it.
Okay.
I'm trained in it. I just don't have any points in it yet.
Yeah, I mean, doesn't hurt to roll. Except this time.
Yeah.
You assume he's just some high-ranking or,
I'll call
leader.
Argentum over, see if he knows anything.
I'll check it out on my way out.
I mean, you have an hour. You're just going to lay in the bed for an hour?
He's napping.
Give me one reason not to.
I can't. All right. So,
It's an old dusty bed.
all right. So an hour goes by, and eventually Asp will work the mechanism, sliding the door across.
Ah, loot.
Will reveal a large chest.
Always a good thing.
Yes.
Asp looks pleased, but he'll continue a cautious examination of this alcove.
Fair enough. Let me cast guidance on you. That way we can, make hope for the best and get you that, just to make sure you can find anything if there is something.
Okay.
So it's just a +1 on your skill check.
Asp moves away when Roberio tries to touch him. He turns back and raises an eyebrow. Do I have to explain the no touching rule to you as well?
Roberio just sighs. If you're that distrustful towards people, how is it you've survived so long in a mercenary group? Ah, well.
Exactly, by not letting other people touch me.
All right. Upon careful study and through the arguments, or not arguments, discussions thereof, you don't notice anything leading up to the chest that stands out of place.
Okay. He will attempt to examine the chest.
Dun 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 dun. You will be able to, you'll be able to tell that there is a trap on the chest.
Asp will gesture to the others to back up. It's definitely a trap on this one.
Right. In that case,
Anybody have a rope?
Yes.
Mind
Calvo's
throwing it here?
I've got rope. It's got anything you need.
He's got a rope. He's got an anchor. He's
like,
got.
do you want silk rope or hemp rope or?
Doesn't particularly matter.
Well, silk has less strength.
He'll throw you the hemp rope first because it's cheaper.
Sure. Asp will tie it around his waist, and then he'll throw the remainder back to the others. If it looks like I'm unable to get out when the trap activates, pull me out.
Dog is freaking out. I'll be right back.
And he'll proceed, assuming somebody grabs that rope.
You said you want to do what again?
So he'll toss the rope. He'll tie the rope around his waist, and then he'll toss the rope to the others. And he'll say, "If it seems like I'm unable to get out of here when this strap springs, pull me out."
Okay.
I will pick up the slack of the rope.
I'm gonna lodge my crowbar into the actual door mechanism to try to keep it from being able to close itself.
Yeah. I see what you're doing there. All right.
Okay. Asp will attempt to disable the strap.
Okay.
Just checking one thing. Sorry.
Yeah, I was gonna say there is a consequence for failure, so you have to roll that. I'm assuming.
All right, sorry, I'm back. I'm back.
Classic.
Classic.
What? Wow.
Yeah. Now is not the time to roll a 1. All right. So. Give me a second.
Well,
All right. Give me. Hold on. All right. So as you're, sorry, I'm trying to sneeze. Like I've got that sneeze feeling, but I can't freaking.
you're
sneeze.
good.
So as you go to do it, you obviously fail in disappointing fashion, and you'll feel a click and you'll hear a hiss. And yeah, give me a will save.
Dun dun dun. Argentum whispers under his breath, "I knew I should have touched him."
Okay.
Gross.
So okay, 15. So you fail and you fall asleep as the hissing of a cloud.
As I see him slump over, I pull him out.
Starts to fill the room. You
Cover
see
my
your
face.
crowbar like jank, like as the door tries to like force itself shut.
I quickly pull him out of the room.
Shite.
I'm gonna cover my mouth with my shirt. Well, cloth.
You know, Riberio would do the same.
And nose.
Riberio would
out.
do this.
Kalthus runs out.
He's like, fuck this.
Kalthus, no, the wolves will get you.
Oh wait, no, Ask, can you? You're half elf, right? Can't remember.
He has a
Wait, I'm assuming.
No.
I don't know your heritage. Okay.
I don't know what he is either. If
Yeah.
he's an elf, I know they get resistance to sleep,
Yeah. All right.
but I don't know if half elf does.
Okay. So, either yeah. Okay. Magic. I guess magic sleep might be different.
Yeah, I think magic sleep is the.
So either way, you pull them out. So the question is, what do you do after you pull them out? Because that room is filling up with gas, but eventually that gas is gonna come out a little bit. So.
Guess I'll drag him by the rope, over to the stairs. And drag him painfully up the stairs, since there's a no-touchy rule.
Alright, if you do that, like, I think that's enough jarring that would wake him up, even from magic sleep. If you're, like, can you be woken up manually from that? It doesn't force you to stay asleep through something like that.
I mean, it depends on the effect.
Yeah, it's just the sleep spell as you know.
Then yeah,
from a
the
caster,
jostling
it's
should be enough to waken him up.
Yeah. So after you, like, the last you know is like a click oath, and you just fall asleep, and then you wake up being, you know, dragged
Wait,
unceremoniously.
so it was a spell or it was a cloud?
No, that was a spell.
Oh, then he's immune to that.
Oh well, shit. That's what I'm saying. No, it wasn't from the cloud. So retcon that a little bit. Yeah. So y'all managed to just get away then.
Oh, I mean, Asp will just stand there because it doesn't affect him.
No, the cloud is poison cloud. That's gonna
Oh.
you. Yeah. No, the cloud is different.
Ass didn't pick up the treasure chest and run with it. Come on, man.
No, that's a big fucking chest. He ain't picking that up.
Where's the cloud coming from?
It's coming from a hole in the side.
Of the chest?
No, like of the wall.
Would Asp have detected that the chest was able to be moved?
No.
And he didn't find a trap on the wall?
No, it's connected to a trigger that when you fail on the chest.
So there's two separate traps?
I would say there's three because the door's supposed to close too if you want to consider that a trap.
But he didn't detect the mechanism for the gas?
Maybe you did, and I just didn't describe it as two traps. This is all one elaborate trap in my head. So that's a failure on my part, if that's the case. After a long enough time, the gas will stop coming out. It doesn't fill the whole room. You know, this is not an endless supply of gas.
Where does the gas go?
It just dissipates.
Yeah, it dissipates into the air, I would assume.
Asp will untie the rope, nodding his thanks to Argentum.
You might need that still.
Well, in that case, he'll retie it, and he'll step back into the room cautiously,
Ruberio.
examining around and taking caution to examine the trap
Ruberio
mechanism in the wall, which he had not detected previously.
Ruberio
seem
will
like-
once more offer his blessing, saying, "Sometimes help is good."
I assume it is. Yes. You can come here and help me if you'd like. Just don't touch me.
The
The
help I
trap's
can
already-
give you
The
requires
trap's
a
already been
touch.
triggered, right? So it doesn't trigger again, does it?
We don't know that?
Yeah.
Kalthos like pipes up back. Some traps have been known to have multiple stages.
It's
So
not a
Asp,
trap out in the woods, sir. It's a trap in a dwarven hold.
I'm gonna cut some of this bedding and hand it to them to stuff the holes that the poison came out of.
So Asp will once again examine this room and especially pay attention to the trap in the wall where the gas came from. Does it look like it's reset? Is it still active? Is it possible to move the chest?
The chest itself, like, it's possible to move. It would take a lot of force to move, or a lot of strength to move. But as you look at the the trap in itself, you don't see any, any devices or mechanisms that would be a, repeating trap.
Okay. Well,
But
if it doesn't seem like
you do know, like what you thought the original trap was an alarm trap with some like another stage you just didn't know. So the alarm trap went off. But that's like standard when it comes to most, traps
so.
in chests.
So it was a 3.
It was an
trap?
alarm spell that triggered 3 other spells.
Well, the alarm was the original, like, first step of it. Then it was supposed to put the person to sleep, release the gas, and close the door. That was the full trap,
Well,
stages. But when it comes to if it's whether or not it's repeating, I don't know if that increases the DC or anything like that for you to look at that. So I'm just gonna assume not, and you don't get the sense that it's a repeating trap.
all right. Well, if it doesn't look like there's a way it'll reactivate, he'll attempt to open the chest.
Yeah, the chest is locked.
He'll attempt to unlock the chest.
All right, go ahead.
He'll take 20.
Okay. What's your max on the?
It's just higher in the chat.
Oh, hold on. Okay. No, I see it. All right. It takes a little while, but you're able to get it.
Sweet. Asp will pop open the top of the chest.
All right. As you open the chest, you'll see a series of items in there. One like those, the bigger things are like there's a crossbow, there's a set of chainmail.
That a chainmail, you say?
There's a couple of potions, a couple of scrolls. There's a wand and an amulet and a ring.
Sure, if you're able to list those somewhere.
Oh, no, sorry. Ignore me. Yeah, ignore me. Hold on. This is what's. That was a different thing I was looking at.
So, real quick, because he did.
I have a feeling there's a treasure chest around here containing chainmail.
Or in another map.
So, real quick, because Asp was exposed to it, I am going to cast Detect Poison on him to see if he was, poisoned or not.
4,000 gold pieces in bars?
Yep.
4,000, yeah.
I'm guessing trade bars.
Probably gold bars.
Yeah, they're 500 gold piece bars, but there's 4,000 gold piece worth in bars.
Right. So, do I detect if Asp has been poisoned or not?
No, you don't detect any poison in Asp.
Okay, just making sure. Solid amount of money.
When it comes to the scale mail, does anybody have a praise?
Actually,
I think Amy does.
I am getting a phone call. I'll be right back.
Yep. Yeah, Amy will be able to tell you that the scale mail is masterwork.
Hey, Joe, can you get the door?
As to the wand, if anybody wants to try to identify it.
Yeah, I'll try to do that. It will take me downtime though.
Think
Yeah, I was making some. We just never got around to finish.
we can.
Asp grins. Ah, this is what I like to see. Veritable horde. He turns back to the others. No sign of this mysterious object that you're looking for.
Like he'll look at the gems pretty much, and shake his head. No, it's not in here. It's like a kind of like a box. They describe it as a cube almost.
Well, Kalthos, we'll bag this and keep going. If this is just a taste of what's to come, it looks like our business will be quite lucrative.
Here, allow me. Is Ribeiro able to lift the chest? Because you said it wasn't attached to the ground or anything.
No, it wasn't. I mean, yeah, he's able to lift the chest.
All right, he'll just move the chest over to the entrance.
You're gonna carry that all the way back to town.
It's better to put it by the entrance than.
Yes, but you can just put it in a bag.
We'll let Amy deal with it.
Yeah, Amy will watch the chest. Watch
Exactly.
the door.
So he'll just set it by the door, and then we'll keep moving forward.
All right. Sebastian and Argentum.
Yeah.
You're hanging out.
And
In bed?
anybody want to help me put this armor on?
Does it even fit you?
No, I don't know. Is it dwarven scale mail?
Yeah, it would be. I guess it would be size. Dwarves are considered medium, small, aren't they?
No,
medium.
they're medium.
Oh.
But armor designed for somebody who's 6 feet tall and armor designed for somebody who's 4 feet tall is real different.
Yeah, like you have, like I would assume. I don't know if there's a way to to play it out for the loot, because like with the diverse thing, it's so silly. So like right now, like I mean, it's made for a medium creature. It wouldn't take anything to make it for your size to adjust it. You just have to get somebody to do it.
Okay.
Like there'll be a couple of pieces you could put in there, and here and there.
I would say probably you could probably wear it, but be like at a -1. It probably you can wear it. It won't fit properly, but you.
I mean, I would say that if it's not size for you, then it just counts as
not
regular
important.
armor.
It's probably just too wide. Give it
Like
dwarves
this isn't AD&D where it actually mattered.
Yeah.
In Pathfinder and 3.5, they just declare that if it's armor of your size, then it fits.
Yeah, it don't matter, guys.
It's fine. It's whatever.
Yeah, I think let's just play it as it fits your character. Let's just go with that. All right. It might not look right now, but you get the bonuses from it.
And Ribeiro will take the wand, because why not? He'll just have it in his back pocket.
Can you use magic device?
Ribeiro? He's a war priest.
I'm a war priest. I cannot.
Said I
I
can.
think,
Well,
I think the only one that can is the rogue.
So we detect magic it and see what the school is.
Actually, I don't think we can. I actually looked because I was going to do that. It actually takes a knowledge arcana check, and I do not have. Does anyone have knowledge arcana?
Yeah, there's a guide to
Takes,
detecting magic items in the.
It takes spellcraft.
No.
You detect magic, and it's 15 plus the item's caster level.
Well, you still get the aura even without that.
Yeah.
So what's the aura?
Well, no. I'm literally reading it right now. You can make a knowledge arcana skill check to determine the school of magic involved.
Yes. So I'm asking about the aura, which is the strength of it.
Okay.
That would be the level, right?
Yeah, aura power faint 3rd or lower for a functioning spell, 5th or lower for a magic item.
I would think it's faint then.
Okay.
Or wait, for a magic item?
Yeah.
Because the wand itself is going to be magic.
Yeah, so it'd be
If it's
5th or lower.
Yeah, if it's
Yeah, it's
5th
third.
or lower.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, 5th or lower. So yeah, it's a faint aura.
Does anybody have knowledge arcana to look at it?
Oh, hell no.
No.
Okay.
Do we even
There's
have an arcane spellcaster?
Probably not.
Okay.
Maybe Amy, I don't know.
I don't think Amy.
Okay.
No.
Alright. So Kalthus is like, alright. Found some money to pay for it.
I would if I was level 3 and had my Blood Ranger classes.
Soon.
Found some money to pay you guys. Let's finish this up.
All right, let's move forward.
Waddle on
Wait,
down the
is
hallway.
Sebastian coming or not?
Sebastian's dead. We left him in the fog.
Yeah. As you're coming around.
Wait, is that a door there? It's different.
Yeah, it's okay. So as you come in, like you can see debris everywhere. As you Riberio and Argentum and maybe even Asp, as you step into this main room, like down there, you can see like what looks to be the remnants from an explosion. Like that's what's rocked the hallways and whatnot. Obviously, like over time, and age, stuff has become tattered and broken. The things before you, you would say it's like hardened glass almost. So much of it as a door, no. I wouldn't call it a door.
Is it transparent or opaque?
It's opaque. You see like, miscellaneous shelves, boxes, like some small crates. You see some, large steel tubes and, like cylinders. Okay.
Quite a bit of metal for any enterprising individual to pull out.
Mm-hmm.
Might be able to sell that to the consortium for a price.
That like up here?
Well, that up there is the opaque glass.
Yeah, you can't see through it.
And it's hard. Like, Kalthus comes up and kind of taps on it. As you're, like over here, you'll obviously see a lever next to that. There's a set of levers over here. I know Argentum, a little more down. You could see another set of levers, tubes coming out of the walls. Asp, as you look into that room, I mean, obviously it's just totally destroyed. You see a dead body in front of you. There's some items around it. On the body itself. Like around the body itself. Hold on.
Hold
So
up.
you
Asp calls to the others. There's a corpse.
Yeah. As you're looking at that, Kalthos is over here, and like he starts looking around.
So is this glass transparent?
No, none of them are.
Then you might want to block off line of sight so we don't know what's back there, friend.
Oh, well.
What is it?
I will go to investigate the dead body.
I'm glad I leave the stuff that matters on the map on the GM layer. Thank you for pointing that out, though. Shut. All right. So Asp and Argentum and Sebastian, you're looking around in that room in the body.
Yep.
Give me perception rolls, because you're actively looking around.
I'm so blind.
Plus
really
2 if
quiet.
it's stonework.
Barry, did you recast light on me every 10 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I would assume at some point that they would have just said, "Screw him, let him sit in darkness."
I would have just lit a torch at that point.
No, we don't waste coppers.
Okay. Oh, actually, Argentum, you find a small, almost metallic
Yes, please.
device that looks like it fits in the palm of your hands. It's got runes on the sides of it.
Detect magic?
It is magical.
Question
No.
is, what are you trying to do with it?
I take it over to our guide and ask him if this is what he was looking for.
Good.
He says, "Yes, that is it." He holds his hands out.
I'll hand it over.
Okay.
Are these actually books right over here?
They were at one point. They very much were. Okay, Aspen, Sebastian, and even Argentum, because they're in there. Ribeiro, what are you doing?
I
Okay.
think he's AFK.
All right. So y'all will find like scattered throughout the bones and whatnot the stuff I said earlier.
Can you
You're gonna have
post
to
that?
repeat
I'm gonna
all
post
that
it. Yeah,
stuff
I'll
you
post it
said.
in Discord. But just for the audio, like I said, there's a crossbow, a set of chainmail that was a part of the body. There is a warhammer on the ground. There's some potion vials and scrolls that survived the blast. A wand, an amulet, and a ring.
All this medium armor. I say we just take whatever and we'll deal with it later.
Asp sighs happily. It looks like this excursion is going to be quite lucrative.
I will start gathering up the corpse and set it near the entrance to be buried later.
All right. I'm just since you're over there, I'm gonna just like note that they are all masterwork because Amy can tell with her appraise. Alright, so I put it in Discord.
For dipping for a second.
I put the stuff in Discord that you found on the ground. Riberio, what you miss is basically Argentum found the device Kalthos was looking for. Now he's over here excitedly
Pulling madly.
Just he's he's kind of kneeled down not kneel down, set down on the ground, got his notes out in front of him, he's messing with the device and whatnot. They also found a body, and I posted the stuff that was found in Discord. The room obviously in there is the remnants of some kind of disaster.
Yeah, my pizza got here about an hour early, so that's why I had to dip.
That's fine. Huh?
I mean, I'm not complaining about that, though.
Yeah.
Are these weapons over here?
There's just miscellaneous tools and whatnot. There's a weapon there. A couple springs, some trap making little devices and whatnot. Y'all are walking around, obviously what looks to be like a little. This Ribeiro asks what they're around is it's not opaque glass like the other doors are. It's still not see-through. It's more on the kind of side of obsidian. So I'm just telling you all the difference in that.
All right.
Is this rope or chain right here?
That's rope, and then that is some chain links.
How many feet of those?
Being 20 feet of rope and 30 feet of chain.
I'm taking that.
Okay, as long as you can hold it.
Ash, did you get my whisper?
Hold on.
I will inspect the levers.
Do you have to roll for that?
Pounds.
How do I whisper back to you? I can't remember in this.
Slash whisper or slash W space asp.
Okay. How do you identify them? Like, do you taste them, or are you looking at them?
Using the sniff test.
Okay. Little.
Ah, these will be quite useful.
Okay. All right. That responds to asp.
Need the rope.
So as you're doing that, and you guys are kind of inspecting the items down there, so this whole time nobody has flipped a lever, right?
Not yet.
I was saying that I was inspecting them.
Okay. I mean, they just look like levers. I don't know, like, what else you want from me.
Okay, well.
I mean, you can if you want to. I'm just asking. All right. So.
Flip the lever, conk. Pull the lever. Can't even quote a movie right. Damn.
Yeah, I
Okay,
will
so you put
warn
this-
everybody to take a few steps back, and I start playing with the levers and immediately begin to cackle madly.
One at a time. One at a time.
Okay, so you
Oh
grab
my
them
God,
and you
one at
start
a time.
cackling, and you start wiggling the levers. Nothing happens. You look like a damn madman. Everybody looks at you expectingly.
I'm sorry about that. It's a dwarven thing. You wouldn't understand.
All right. So as that's going on, like Kalthus, like, you know, he's walked over to this thing, like this device over here. He's touching like the runes along the side, and they start glowing. And there's a little section in there that's like square, and he puts the glowing device in there, and like all of a sudden steam and stuff start like kind of pushing through, and these machines start, you know, activating where they can. In this room over here, like where the tubes have kind of been broken, like, you know, steam starts kind of pouring out in random intervals. As this happens while you're down the hallway.
Okay. Let me know when I come back.
Yeah, as you're down the hallway, you'll see this right here, start you know, kind of gyrating and whatnot as the power starts kind of going through it, and he says, and Kalthos, like as that's going on, like Kalthos, you know, says, "Yep, you know, it works exactly like they said it would."
Oh, good.
Now pull the lever.
All right.
I'll go play with these levers over here.
God damn it!
Oh, those? Okay, hold on.
And you guys hear cackling bouncing off the stone walls.
If anybody wanted to know
All right,
where we
nobody
die,
move. Nobody move.
if anybody wanted to know where we die, it's right here.
All right, so as you do that and you hit the levers, like you just feel like pressure through the room, like, you know, the machines, like as you do that, like it relieves some pressure here and there and whatnot, like you kind of feel like you feel it through the machines. And when you do that, hold on. all the opaque glass layers come down. Roll initiative. As to the north, you'll hear like grunting as bodies gets up, and to the south, like this, these symbols start to activate and glow, and a creature forms in the middle of them. Roll it if you got it.
Hey, not a bad roll.
I'm not first for once.
If you, Sebastian asks, what's your initiative modifier?
+2.
2.
+6.
So +6. So Asp will go first.
I'm gonna be away from my keyboard for just a moment,
Okay.
but I'll still have my headphones on.
That 25 is not allowed? I spend a willpower to disbelieve?
Well, you can disbelieve.
Who
all you
rolled a
want.
25?
God damn, improved initiative.
Just because you don't got it, don't mean others can't have it.
Yes, it does.
Or once he gets back, we'll start.
You can go. I can hear you.
Oh, okay.
I have my headphones on, so I can still talk.
I need
if you hear
need
it.
wireless headphones so bad.
Right?
No, I just gotta change my daughter's nasty ass diaper.
Hey, I got twins. I don't want to hear it.
So, who was it that said this was be a no combat session? Come on now. Be honest.
It could have been if we didn't pull levers.
Or
Y'all,
get dumb.
y'all still have to go to.
What are you talking about?
Still have to go where?
To back to town.
Fair.
I thought there was fast travel.
No, there's not.
This is not Skyrim.
All right. Yeah. So Riberio, Sebastian, Argentum will only see the creature to the south. Is that where? Okay, so is that where you were? I'm assuming
Yes.
because I moved you there to describe the scenario. So if you're willing to just say this is where you were, that's where you were, that's fine. I just don't want to shoehorn
Sure.
you into it. You know what I mean?
I'm fine with it.
Okay. All
I
right.
can see no creature from where I'm at.
Well, where does, and he'll go, God damn it, dwarf. There's a fucking whatever that is. It's a freaky looking dog.
Argentum is still using his full body weight to swing levers.
Yeah. So Ask, you see this skeleton just like walk down south through the corridor.
Oh, good.
he's
And
got
now there's this asshole.
He's got a bow. All right. They're at such an angle they don't see you, Asp. You actually kind of make it out of that one. Or wait, can't they? No, they could change their mind as they move, right? Because what they see. Hold on.
Yeah, they can.
I'm thinking they can only move based upon their sight when they see. Hold on. So yeah, okay. So he'll see you and start to walk towards you.
And then the party will split.
You guys are good. You guys are gonna survive, right? I'll see you guys back in town.
Yeah, he's got the door behind him. He's gone.
I got the loot too. See ya.
Yeah, they got everything. Oh wait, shit. Riberio, you can go.
Okay. It's time. So, first off, I'm going to cast a spell on myself, and I'm going to cast Shield of Faith,
Okay.
which gives me a +2 to my AC.
Okay. And you can still move if you want. Asp.
Yeah, I'm gonna move up to
Yeah, go ahead
there.
and move if you want. Asp, it's
But I did something, and now my AC is actually lower according to this, so I'm just gonna fix that real quick.
Okay.
But I'll add it in properly.
You call out to run, regroup outside?
We're trapped.
There's no way out for them.
So Asp will take a pot shot at the. No, he's not even gonna do that. He's just gonna run. Screw that. He runs and he picks up his pack and he'll hope that. Is there like some sort of cover between him and it, or?
I mean, if you have enough time, you can get outside. You could probably close the doors.
What's Amy doing in all this?
Amy is going to be there fighting a skeleton.
Okay, well, he's gonna maneuver it, so he's just like a little bit behind her, so he's not directly in its line.
Okay.
And that'll be turn.
All right. So, are you going to go actively close the doors?
No, he's just gonna like get. There's no room on the map, so he'll move just behind her.
Yeah. I mean, basically, it goes to the doors. That goes to like the entrance, which is about 20 feet, and then that. Like,
Yeah. He just wants to be a bit. He wants to be a bit behind her. That's it.
Okay.
That's turn.
All right. So this creature that appeared is going to charge Kalthus. And Kalthus is down.
Damn.
Yep.
Where is this shrill screaming of Kalthus?
Like next to you?
Yeah, I can't see him. He must be around a corner.
Oh.
Oh,
That's cold.
Damn.
Some cold shit right there. Sebastian. I mean,
Damn.
this, it's small fucking creatures, like a little bitty muscular creature with fucking horns on its head, like, obviously as the token describes. I mean, it fucking charges his ass and fucking gores him.
Oh, shit. This is probably not a good idea to go after that thing. Well, if he's down, that means I can stand on top of him now. Welcome to the afterlife. Non-natural 20 to hit.
Alright, that'll hit.
7 damage. Yay.
Alright, what's your weapons made of?
Fuck. Just normal steel is a guitar, so.
Okay. Thank you.
Huh?
Thank you. Argentum.
Shit. Question: They currently got light on them. Does that make them magical?
what?
Hey,
No.
Hey, Cisco. So
Um,
Argentum, speak.
are these clearly undead?
To the north, yeah.
Okay.
Very clear. Very clearly zombies and skeletons.
I will move here, and I will channel energy to harm.
Okay.
Nice. Nice.
Oh, wow. Alright, you pop 2 of them. Oh, wait, do they
Good
get a will
shit.
save, don't they?
Yeah, they get a will save per half. DC is 11.
Undead are not known for their willfulness.
Yeah, it's just a 50-50 shot.
Yeah.
I'm a dwarf. Dwarves don't cleric very well, to be honest.
Okay.
In 2nd edition, they do. Makes me wonder why they changed it all up.
Yeah. Also, Argentum, I hope you like what I put in Discord.
Yeah, pretty much. And that will be the end of my turn.
Okay.
I'm about to get fucking destroyed.
All right, once save. You said 11.
I believe
Yeah.
in you.
For half damage.
Okay. All right, that's your turn. All right. All right, Amy starts to fight that one. Roberio.
Roberio will 5-foot step up, and with his cold iron fists, he will flurry step 1. Fuck. Flurry step 2. Fuck.
Roberio is back. I missed you, Roberio.
God fucking damn it. What is this shit? Why?
Okay.
I guess that's my turn. I guess I'll go fuck myself.
I'm pretty sure that's what I did.
Oh, fuck.
So you're getting an attack of opportunity as he goes through his buddy to get to you. Roberio.
Hey!
Yeah.
Stop it.
12.
That'll hit.
Yay.
Attacking me.
What is your unarmed strike? Is bludgeoning, right?
Yes, but it's also cold iron.
Okay. Well, their DR is slashing, so.
Yeah.
Does cold iron go through that?
No.
I was about to say, because I didn't think it did.
Yeah.
But you have to do at least one, right?
Yeah. Hold on. Does Japanese styles change it?
No, DR can stop all damage.
No, some of the styles do different ones. So I'm just making sure jabbing style isn't one of them. Yeah. Okay.
No, it's not.
All right, Roberio. The one to your north attacks you.
All right. I am going to build a wall.
Okay, you're using your ability.
Yeah, I'm building a wall.
All right, what does that do for you?
Gives me, I think, a +2 to AC.
Okay, so yeah, that
Or
one.
+4.
Yeah.
So no, it does not hit me.
All right, Asp. Amy is engaged in combat with that skeleton.
It's a skeleton.
Yes.
Okay.
You brought a club, right?
Aspa picks up the warhammer from the chest,
Oh, okay.
That works.
and he'll begin to move, dropping his. I guess he'll drop his bow.
You would have known it was a skeleton, so if you wanted to say on your last turn to pick it up, you can, that's fine.
No, he would have had to move. He didn't have enough actions.
Okay, that's fine.
That's turn.
All right.
Time for me to be in pain. Lots and lots of pain. It hits, and it's not as much pain as I thought.
Yeah, ignore the gore. The gore's only on a charge.
Check. Don't run away from it.
Yep.
Well, if you do, run around corners.
Yeah, don't be in a straight line from it.
Yeah, Sebastian.
That's still a lot of damage, so.
Yeah, it is.
see. That's not gonna help me too much if I do anything with that anyway. That's not gonna help me either. Yeah. I really don't have much damage, so I'm just gonna keep going. If I go down by keeping this thing away from everybody else, it's at least helpful.
Eh,
That's a 20. How did that not show up as a crit?
It's an 18.
it's an 18.
No, it says a
No, you
20
have it.
plus
You have
7.
no.
Oh,
it's
there it
18
is.
plus 7's bottom. The CS means
Fuck.
the critical will roll for anything 20, only 20. I think.
Yeah, I see that.
Wait, is your Qatar's 20 or 19?
20.
Yeah. All right. So.
I think it's ours 19.
No, it's 20.
All right. You're hitting,
You're right.
but you don't feel like you're doing a lot of damage to it.
Nope.
Does anybody in this area have knowledge abyssal?
I don't
No,
think that's
but-
a thing.
Do you mean language abyssal?
Or
You mean
no,
knowledge
That would be-
planes?
knowledge plane? Sorry, yeah.
No.
Okay.
I can speak Ignan, so if it's a fire creature, I can talk to it.
Yeah, I don't want to talk to you. Argentum wants to kill you.
Roberto will call out that he can handle things here.
Wait, hold on. I'm gonna move Kalthos's icon off of the map. He's not dead yet.
That's what I'm trying to avoid.
I'm sorry? Sorry about that, guys. I thought I was still muted.
Okay.
My next character is gonna be a fucking paladin. Or something that has a lot of AC.
What's your
a
AC,
lot
what's
of
your AC with your new armor?
I don't have new armor.
I thought
My
you put it
AC's
on. We told you you could put it on.
No, that was
wasn't
me.
me.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
I can't wear medium armor.
You can't wear medium armor? What are you, a large
No.
creature?
I'm a brawler. They're
Oh,
only
okay.
proficient in some light armor.
Oh, okay.
Anybody can wear any armor.
No, yeah, you can wear
Yeah,
it,
but I'm not
whatever.
gonna take the penalties of that.
All right, Argentum, it's your go.
Um,
Let's quiet it down, guys.
I will channel again with the intent to harm.
Can't
Alright.
channeling still heal? Even
Yeah,
if
channeling does heal, doesn't it?
No,
Yeah.
it's either or.
you... you could...
You must channel to harm, or you must channel to heal.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait, do you have selective channeling?
No, that's to deny heals or harm. That doesn't give you both options.
No, yeah, it does right. Read it. I'm just reading it now, just to double check. You can choose to damage undead creatures or to heal living ones. It is an or.
No, I'm talking about. Doesn't it
Okay.
harm everything in its range?
Argentum, before your turn, this skeleton will get to go. When I deleted him earlier, I deleted him out of the list. So.
Gotcha.
He was before. So, but I mean, I'm still gonna count that as your turn. I mean, I'm assuming. Well,
Yeah.
You could change your action if he does something drastic. I get it. You wouldn't have done something if something was different. But I mean, all he's gonna do is he's got a bow. He's gonna shoot at Roberio, which
Alright.
I think provokes an attack of opportunity since he's shooting within melee range, right?
Yep. Punching
Wait,
again.
did you already do your attack of opportunity limit? I know you did one.
Yes, I did. So, yeah, I don't think I don't have improved what attacks. So
Okay. And that's going to be at a
Yeah.
-4 because you're in melee combat, but that's about it.
so neg 4
Is it
is
-4 or -2? I can't remember. Either way,
it's
gonna be at a
neg 4.
Okay. That still meets, I think.
Yes, but I do have my wall right here currently, so I am in partial cover as well.
Oh, okay. So that's how much percentage?
2, I think. Plus
Yeah.
2 AC.
Oh, okay, so that'll miss then. All right, cool.
Yeah.
All right, now our
I got a wall
Gentian's
right there right now.
channel will go off, and that does enough to him. Which one took damage? He took damage. Him out, but the rest are still there. That does nothing to this guy, just so you know, Argento.
I would know that.
Huh? You wouldn't know that? Okay. That does.
I can't even see him.
Oh, that might do something to somebody. I don't know.
And then I will.
Yeah, go on your move.
I'll move on down there.
All right, Roberio. Ignore that. Amy's taking some damage, Asp. Just so you know. Roberio. What do you do?
With a drunken sailor.
Well, I've done all of 2 things this entire game: cast spells and punch, and I'm all out of spells.
Okay.
So I'm punching.
Oh, nice. Holy balls. Oh, you punched the shit out of that fucking zombie. Holy crap. As that's happening, as Amy took a hit, she swung back and she dealt some damage to this thing. That's 8. All right. Nope, she killed it. All right.
Great.
Yeah.
I shatter the zombie to pieces.
All right. So with damage reduction. So is it? Oh, so 8 is the total crit damage, right?
Yeah.
Plus 3 extra.
Is the plus 3 from your non-crit damage?
Yes, that's from something. I don't remember what
Is it
else.
from your style or something else?
I think. What is that from? I know it's from something that I have. Oh, right. That's just from my base attack damage. All right, and then is it still alive?
So it takes 11 damage, you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay. Minus damage reduction.
And that was only the first attack, too.
Yeah, I still got another.
Well,
No, I don't need
you
it.
don't need it on him. No, he drops.
All right,
a
well
lifeless
then,
sack of corpse to the ground.
then I will move over to here.
Stop!
Actually, to here.
Stop!
Okay. Wait, hold on. Your flurry of blows, is that not a full round action?
I only got one of them off, so
Yeah,
I don't know.
but to use it, it's a full round action.
That's true. That's true. All right, then I will just. I guess I was here. Yeah, I'll just 5-foot step down that way then.
Asp.
Asp nods to Amy. Good job. I always knew you could do it. Moves back and drops the warhammer back on the loot pile. Picking up the bow. I'll be turn.
Time for me to
So much
die.
weight on it
Alright.
that it
Time for me to die. As long as he doesn't do 16 damage outright, don't just die.
Okay.
What are the odds?
What are the odds indeed?
I think pretty good. Of course, he would crit. Oh, that's Amy. Wait, what?
Ignore me.
I'm so confused as to what's going on here.
That's. Wait, that should be.
He was impersonating the wrong character token in the attack.
I was messing around with the token thing. Hold on, I gotta check.
Is that what I'm taking? Because I mean, if that's doubling, then I'm dead.
No, hold on. I'm trying to look at something. Give me a sec.
Oh Jesus, he maxed both dice.
Yeah,
That's
so
terrifying.
if he confirms that crit with my AC 12, if that's what he's rolling, then I'm dead.
Well, also, how'd he gore? He didn't have a
Yeah,
charge
that's
up.
what I'm saying. That shouldn't be that. Hold on, I'm just making sure the macro's right.
Yay for mistakes.
I mean, I think you still got grit.
I mean, that damage is the damage from his slam. That's not the crit.
Yeah, so it'd be roll to confirm, and if he confirms, he does 20, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, the damage is gonna drop because it's not a gore attack.
Let me check his earlier slam. His slam was +4, so that's still a crit, though. It's still 24 to hit for 10 damage. If it was just a slam.
Okay, the slam is what I'm confused about earlier, because he doesn't have. I don't see a slam attack in his macro, so where did that come from is what I'm confused about. +4. 18 +4. That looks like that's a zombie attack, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, with the D6 +1, that's a bludgeoning. So I think his attack is just a gore. Did you take the 9 damage from that slam earlier?
Yeah, because I thought that was the attack that he did.
No, I think his attack was the gore.
6?
Yeah, that's what I was confused. I thought his macro had a hit plus a gore.
Okay, well,
no.
You'd have
3 more health.
Okay.
Yeah.
So roll to confirm, because if he confirms, I'm still dead.
I'm just gonna roll it again. Like there.
Yeah, I'm dead. Like that's 20 damage total, and he had to hit 19 damage to kill me outright. So I am literally like gone.
Okay. Well, you have a secondary character you're thinking about, so.
Yep.
So get to it. That's all I can say.
It's fine. I learned after the wolves that I was going to be creating another character very soon.
All right, so this fucking creature just, basically runs into him, fucking gets his horns up in him, just jerks his head up, rips his fucking insides open from I guess an opening in his armor somewhere, and just starts shaking his head violently. And
he was very horny.
Throwing Sebastian pieces all the fuck around. Argentum.
I don't think Cure Light Wounds is going to fix that one.
No, the only thing you got left is a Resurrection, or there's one spell if it's done within like an hour. But nobody here is high enough to cast either of those. So.
Well.
You can pay for it.
I'm gonna pick up the body of our benefactor and
run.
Trundle around this corner.
All right. All right, Roberio.
Well, Roberio will, I guess.
You did just see me come around the corner covered in guts and blood.
Well, did you say something to him? Like, you could speak on your turn.
Nope.
No.
He's traumatized.
We got the stuff, but at what cost? At what cost?
Roberio will step around to here and
Oh, you poor fool.
yeah, probably. That's actually probably a
I
bad
mean,
idea.
what you see is this creature is like as a bull has a fucking matador. Is that what they're called?
No, Matador is the human.
Yeah, I mean, as a bull, like would have a human like up on its horns and whatnot. He's got curved horns, so like he's pulling his head, like trying to jerk his horns out of Sebastian's like mix of armor, bent armor and whatnot.
All right, fuck it. I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna move here and hold position. In
You-
preparation. I am gonna, however, move
You're
this
gonna
box.
leave me.
Fuck. Fair point. All right.
You're gonna
God.
leave the healer.
I'm the
What
healer,
the fuck?
bitch.
I guess telepathic.
Yeah, stop metagaming. Let's go.
Fair enough. All right, I'll
You
step
can-
to here. I'll 5-foot step to here and hold the rest of my action till it, whatever it is, does its thing.
All right, you have to be more specific than that. Like when you're holding,
Um,
if you're holding an action for another action, you could say, "I'm gonna wait till I see it and attack it." That's
Yeah,
that's
I'm gonna wait till
you're
I-
very general.
I'm gonna wait till it more than likely comes around the corner, and then I'm gonna go do my flurry.
Okay, you can only hold a standard action. You can't hold a full round action. Just so you know.
Oh, that's true. All right, I'll punch it then when it comes around the corner.
Okay. Asp.
I always forget that.
You hear from down the hall like some stuff. Nobody says like Sebastian. No, I would say you hear Sebastian's death throes at the very least as he's gored to death.
Asps instructs Amy to grab everything and start pulling back a bit. He'll meet her outside. He's just going to check one thing quick, and then he's going to pull back.
Okay.
Then he'll slowly move up. Peek around the corner. He'll call out to the others, come on, let's go. He'll hiss out. That's turn. Let's still move.
Okay. Wait, whose turn was? Who's the leader in the turn order?
It was the skeleton mage.
Yeah, as far as the party goes, I think I had the highest.
Okay, so Roberio. All right. All right. This is round 4, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I wasn't making it clear. Okay. He will. All right, yeah, he saw Argentum go that way, so. He'll come within view, Roberio. I don't know if you would make your attack when he's around cover.
No, I'd wait for him to get here, probably.
Okay. Like, let's going forward remember that you have to be specific on that. So
Yeah.
He did say when it rounds the corner.
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to make a little things clearer. All right, so he's gonna get there. So
God damn it!
Nothing. All right, so
Why? What is with me in 4? What the fuck?
he can attack and does.
All right, that will hit. All right. Ow, 6 damage. Okay.
Babe, there's stuff on there that we can't print off at your workplace.
Yeah.
Personal stuff.
Sebastian, you went to
Sorry.
negative what?
-1. No, on -14.
Negative 14.
Oh, you're just dead.
All right.
Yeah, it
Argentum.
exceeded my constitution by 1.
Argentum, it is your go.
You're still standing, right, Riberio?
Yeah.
Okay. 5 foot step back, and then I will acid missile it. That is on my character sheet somewhere. There it is. And that is a touch attack. Range touch attack.
He's in melee, so that's gonna miss. His touch is 13, but you got negatives because he's in melee combat. Riberio.
All right. I'm going to use my strength blessing. And then I will also... Nah. I won't. I can't. I think I can only use 1 blessing per turn. Anyway, so I will now flurry. And that will be at a... Let me double check. Yeah, +1. Son of a bitch. Okay.
Oh wait, Ribeiro. Your turn is turn 5, right?
Yes. Round
okay.
5.
Sorry, ignore that then, because on the 5th round he disappears. His timer's done.
All right.
He like basically just goes up in a puff of like a what do you call it? Abyssal smoke.
Ribeiro will drop to a knee.
All right. Initiative is over. So all actions are, based upon what you do in this scenario right now.
Aspa creeps around, checking doors and corners. And he'll whisper to the others, "Come on, let's go!"
I will do my last channel to... Well, that doesn't help too much.
Ribeiro will pop a heal on himself. Actually, he can't because he used his spell, but he'll grab what bits of his body as he can. What, like, the most enough to give a proper burial.
All right, Riberio and Argentum, you do see a body in this here. I'm just letting you know, and it does have stuff on it. So y'all can leave if you want. Go ahead. I'm just letting you know because y'all can see it. Asp can't. So
I will spontaneously cast a Cure Light Wounds on...
Well, with that, yeah.
We can come back for it later.
Yeah.
He will heal 5 hit points.
Oh, all right. That's actually enough to wake him up.
Plus the 1 from the channel, so that'll be 6.
He comes to, surprised, a little scared.
I drag him out by the collar of his shirt.
Ribeiro will carry out the body.
Okay, so I'll leave.
Yeah.
I mean, we're gonna go rest at the very least.
Okay, so I'm gonna just leave it on the cave entrance for right now, or the entrance there, just on the map wise.
Sure.
Sebastian's token's gone. Sebastian died.
As the others regroup with Amy outside, Aspa looks at the others, a stern expression on his face. "What did you do? I left you alone for less than a minute, and suddenly there's undead everywhere?"
You are going to get daggers from Ribeiro. He is just glaring daggers at you.
What? What? It's the truth. I can't leave you alone. I can't trust you.
He is literally
Sebastian is
corpse.
dead.
Yeah.
Do you think this is a game? Do you think it was fun to go that slowly? Actions have consequences.
As do yours.
What do you mean? Yes, clearly I was keeping you all alive. But the moment I stepped away, you got one of our friends killed.
You are the one that left us. Not
I was
it.
carrying the loot back. We were fighting the undead at the entrance because you unleashed them.
The loot could have waited.
But I guess wisdom is beyond you. For such an old man, you're exceedingly naive.
Kalthus will kind of speak up and say, Asp, your anger is misplaced. Roberio didn't unleash the undead. I think I might have.
I don't really care who did. Foolhardy to take any action without thinking about it, without taking a full examination.
It's also foolhardy to assume you wouldn't have done any worse.
I wasn't there.
I don't care.
I mean, good. You got somebody killed.
You got him killed just as equally.
I did nothing. I wasn't even there.
Inaction is as great as action.
I didn't do anything. I wasn't there.
Action is as great as inaction.
We were trying to make our way to you, but you chose to do something without everybody present. Absolving yourself of responsibility doesn't change the situation.
We haven't absolved ourselves.
Sounds like you
You
are.
are the only one that is.
It sounds like you are.
You haven't taken a single ounce of responsibility for leaving us.
Because I don't have any responsibility in this case. I literally told you I was walking away with the loot, and you chose to interact with forces you didn't understand.
We are soldiers. One of us has fallen in battle. Instead of pointing
due
fingers.
to your fault. You caused this.
Like Kalthus starts like crying and kind of like falls against the wall.
This is a pathetic display of childishness, Asp.
Really?
Control yourself.
Pathetic display of stupidity. Argentum?
It's my fault. It's just, the walls wouldn't have come down if I didn't activate the power.
Rubario will just sigh. No, it is not your fault. We are all to blame.
Like he sobs like, you know, like he sobs kind of like with his head into his knees, like just, you know, you know he's just kind of dealing with the emotions of himself almost getting killed and somebody getting killed because of, you know, regardless of whose fault it is, a part of his actions. He sees himself as solely to blame, because had he not activated the power, you know, he knows that, you know, that nothing would have happened had he not activated the power. He just wanted to, you know, see more of the place. He didn't, you know, he didn't know that this would happen. So my question to you, as y'all kind of, you know, deal with what's going on, you know, the party's in high spirits and whatnot. Do y'all leave? Do y'all head somewhere? I'm trying to figure out what y'all are doing.
No, we had just regrouped outside of the ruin.
Okay. How much time?
Probably camping
goes by.
Yeah.
You know. Okay, so y'all decided to take, you know, because y'all found it, you know, early in the afternoon. Y'all spent some time, you know.
Well, I'm assuming like only like a couple minutes have passed since we've exited the ruins.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, it's been a little, you know. We'll say y'all sit there and you know, y'all discussed it for, like, we'll say 10 minutes. Kalthus will eventually, you know, get over his sorrow and, you know, I don't, like, did somebody grab Sebastian's body, you said?
Yeah, Robario did. Robario was carrying it.
All right. Yeah, Kalthus, like, you can tell that he can't bring himself to look at Roberio's body. Or not Roberio, Sebastian.
What the fuck, man? Killing me off already.
We're getting there.
I haven't become a problem yet.
Yeah. So
Roberio will spend the next however long burying the body. giving him a proper burial, reciting rites and last rites and everything.
I will aid in the actions.
All right. So using the entrance, like, the cave entrance type thing with the doors closed, it's a pretty secure area if you want to camp the rest of the day. But it's the question is, how close do you want to be to this place? You don't know what else might come out of here. Actually, Kaltha says he has to go back in. He has to get that device out of the thing.
When you tell him, he will wait till the next day.
Okay.
We will go get it.
Okay. So you'll end up camping the night. We rolled that earlier. Y'all didn't have an encounter. So the rest of the night goes by. So that's fine. So this is day 7, I think. No, this is day 8.
It is the 25th of Fanta.
And
checking here.
Clear skies, but it's very windy.
Ruberio will wake up, do his normal morning routine, and I assume Asp is awake. Because that doesn't Asp not sleep?
Asp sleeps.
Okay.
They're just immune to sleep effects.
Gotcha.
All right, so...
I mean, I'm assuming he takes one of the watch
everybody
turns
watch
at night.
Yeah. Unless otherwise noted, whenever you're rolling, sometimes your stuff will happen during your watch at night. So, if that changes, let me know, because I know magic items later on let you just avoid sleep altogether.
So, come morning and breakfast and all that, Ruberio is going to look at the party as a whole. And more or less say, this is a mistake many of us keep making. We can no longer take actions on our own. We're survivors. If we act on our own, we will not keep surviving. We need to help each other. We need to trust each other. Are we on agreement in that? In agreement on that?
It's good that the morning has brought you some wisdom, finally.
Do not speak of being unwise. As I said, you are in the same state.
Asp scoffs. And clearly, you've learned nothing.
I can bless you to ensure your success, but you will not let any of us lay a hand on you. That is showing of your folly.
Asp raises an eyebrow. You're attempting to bless me? At which point?
When you fell asleep and were almost poisoned.
Oh, well, good for you. I didn't fall asleep. Unless you mean in the night.
Both me and Argentum here are able to help through our powers, through the divines. And but a lot of our abilities, as of right now, we would be unable to heal you, should you need it.
How come? Does your magic not work on me for some reason?
Because most our greatest healing spells would require us to touch you.
Yes, so communicate? Don't just cast spells on people without their permission.
I attempted to tell you I was going to bless you, And you still denied it.
You said nothing of the sort.
I said I am attempting to help you.
Yes. You didn't say you were casting magic of any sort?
Rivera just sighs and leaves, following Argentum and all them.
Argentum shoots you back into the cave. This is for the people who don't pick fights.
All right. Kauthos just says, "I'll wait right here till you guys tell me it's clear." Like the excited, like the excited boy wonder kind of like demeanor he had yesterday of like looking around and being overly curious is just gone. He's like, obviously he's got a sense of defeat. Amy says, "I'll keep an eye on him." And you guys could just move about freely. Once, if you want to inspect, you can inspect. Let me know what you're doing, though. As you know,
Does anything look different than when we left?
when y'all left and camped outside of it, did you shut the doors? I mean, you camped right outside the doors. I'm just asking, did you shut the doors?
Yeah, probably.
No.
We didn't want to risk any more undead
Yes and
coming
no.
out.
Well, the question is, if we close them, can we open them again?
I mean, Aspen Kauthos would think you could.
Okay, then, yeah, sure, we close them.
Okay, that's one. All right. So far, like as you're looking around, nothing looks different.
Okay. Then we will continue forward towards the room.
The place is still going, still being powered. There's a lot more steam everywhere from the one pipe that's broken out, but
Right.
the power's still going.
Asp cautiously glances into this room, full of bones.
I mean, pretty much it's bones. Like nothing
Is there like
stands out.
Is there like a stick nearby or like a rod?
Oh yeah, there's a couple. Well, I wouldn't say a rod, but there are like pieces of shelving and whatnot that could be broken off that are about like maybe anywhere from 3 to 6 feet long.
Sure, he'll grab one of the longer ones. That's not too cumbersome, and he'll try poking some of the remains.
Poke it with a stick. I mean,
Yeah.
all else fails. Give me a perception check.
Sure.
Roberto, if you're looking around, if you're actively looking, or if you want to take your passive perception, let me know.
He'll be actively looking, moving a bit slower.
Okay. If you're actively looking, roll it.
Yeah. We should be sure.
Yeah.
Argentum channels positive energy to harm.
Oh, okay. Harm undead, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't harm the living.
All right. Nothing you see, nothing like burst into explosion or anything like that, or Asp, you will notice off into the corner a little baggie, or a pouch, I guess, better to say.
Asp will cautiously slink along the wall and pick up the baggie before withdrawing from the room.
Okay. Roberto, nothing stands out to you down there. The circle that glowed when that creature was brought forth seems to be powered down. Like, it's not as vibrant at all. Like when it did happen, it was like a bright light, and the ground was like really, really detailed. Now it's all mostly faded away. And then that guy's still over there, hadn't moved.
We should probably retrieve the token last.
Okay.
Asp steps into the main chamber and notices that all the other glass partitions are down. How did this happen? How did all these glass walls open?
When our guide activated this machine over here, Argentum points, it opened up the power and withdrew the walls.
Asp raises an eyebrow. All the walls just opened at once, without anything else occurring?
Did you not see all the steam and the engines turn on?
I did. Out of character, Ash, are these levers here?
Yeah.
Are they in different positions than they were when Asp was previously in this room?
I would assume so.
Yeah, probably.
Asp glances towards the levers and then glances back at the others. And you're certain you've done nothing else?
I'm sorry, would you like to be more of a douche?
I'm sorry, would you like to kill more of your friends?
I'm pretty sure the thing that buried its horns in his chest is what killed him.
Yes, and you released it.
Yes, we're fighters. We fight, and sometimes
clearly
we
you don't
die.
think. Clearly not a thinker.
Did you not partake in the battle where the Gutbusters killed almost all of our friends?
I did. I certainly didn't invite them into our camp to slaughter us unprepared.
Argenta Bay ignores ass from now on. I will go loot this body over here.
Okay, hold on. I will put the loot in the Discord. All right, it's his body's got some stuff on it. It's like some really nice studded leather, some nice looking expensive rings. What do you call it? A bandolier? I think that's the right word. A shirt, some gloves, some slippers. Like when you're, I'm assuming you're activating magic, detecting magic when you're taking stuff that's magical. Yeah, and a great axe.
Ooh.
Robert will call out to clear the chamber. He's going to remove the power source.
The great axe isn't, just so you know, the great axe isn't magical. Just letting you know.
Okay.
Roberto will call out saying, hey, get out of there. I'm going to turn off the power and don't want to risk it closing on you guys.
Just one moment. Asp will examine this chamber as well.
Okay.
As the previous roll.
Okay. Yeah, nothing. Like, I mean, nothing that he didn't find.
Okay. He'll step out and say, hold that thought. He'll head down to the south where there's another one. And he'll do another search quickly in this room.
Okay. So as time's going on, like, you know, Asp walks into both of these rooms and just, you know, casually like looks down to the ground, looks up at the wall, like, you know, looking everywhere. It takes a long time. But like I said, you know, there's nothing in this room too. Like, you know, he's just, you know, he's taking his time looking around, being slow and meticulous. But nothing stands out in that room. You can roll if anybody here has knowledge arcana to, you know, kind of look at the runes that are on the ground, because they are written in magical language, I guess. What's, you know, I would assume written with magic. But other than that, yeah, nothing else stands out in the room. All right. So, Roberio, you take the device out?
As long as everyone's cleared the rooms.
Yeah, I mean, by this, like, by the time Asp would come up, he would be done.
All right, he'll pull out the device.
All right. All right. When you pull the device out, the machines power down.
And with that, he'll start walking outside.
All right. I wanted to pull steam over, like, and just have it like a super steamy sauna type room, but I just didn't do it. Screw it. So you guys will leave, walk outside. And just move yourself. You don't have to walk 5 feet at a time.
I mean, you can just do it using the arrow keys. So that's what I do.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I
It's
used to
just
do
fun.
that. Yeah.
Here's your little device, and he'll hand it to. I cannot think of his name now. Kalthus.
My God. Kalthus. We'll take the device and put it in his pack.
Let's go home.
He just shakes his head. You guys leave.
All right, and then I guess we'll start heading back the way we came. And
Great.
I gotta use the bathroom real quick, but
Does
Okay.
he attempt to stay behind while we leave?
No, he's coming with you.
Okay,
He
good.
said-
he's just letting
Good.
us sleep. Yeah, I'll be right back.
I was about to drag him back to town.
He throws himself in Sebastian's grave. He refuses to leave. Screaming, it's my fault. Alright, give me a sec. Sebastian. Alright. So
Yeah.
So when you make your character, make him level 2, because you're leveling up after this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I guess after the session, we're gonna have a talk about, the idea. Like, it's hard to keep the meta out of the meta out of it. Like, when you're making your character, you're going to need some of the group's loot. Like, why would the group give you that loot when you just show up? So the way I'm gonna play it is, whenever you make a new character and introduce them as a remnant of the Skylords, you're going to have to have a tie to one of the party members, so they trust you, unless you really want to play something else out. You know what I mean? Like, play a different way out.
Like, one of the thoughts I had was, like, maybe not necessarily blood related, but like brother as in like military brother of Sebastian. And he finds out he's dead. Or he's just coming to look for him when he hears that his group gets destroyed or whatever. Give him a reason to seek out the party anyway.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, we'll figure that out. But like I said, we'll
I'm
make
almost
yourself.
done with him.
Yeah, I just want to. Huh?
I was almost done with him until you said level 2,
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, make him level
which
2.
is fine. It's just he's just gonna be a paladin. But...
You went with paladin. You're like, I'm tired.
Oh,
of it.
except I'm not gonna be a spellcaster.
Okay. I mean, yeah, that's all fine.
A non-spellcasting paladin.
Yeah. So, yeah, like I said, level 2, and we'll figure it out from there. It's already getting like late. I don't even know if you'll be able to introduce yourself yet, because they still have to go through scenarios to get back home. They have to go through encounters. So we'll see. I'm just saying. And you have to find your character, have to make a token to do all that kind of stuff. But I was just gonna let you know that. All right. Okay. Do you guys want to... So you guys are just headed straight back. Okay, so let me do it this way. Hold on. So weather roll day 1, counter check day 1, or this is gonna be not day 1. It's day 9. All right.
I mean, we found 2 of the 3 problems, and I guess we're not heading towards the lumber camps anymore.
Or this is day 8. Y'all, okay, so wait, hold on. Yeah, day 8. Because y'all just went through there. All right.
We passed the lumber camps on the way here, Asp.
Yeah, y'all went to one, not all of them. You went to one of the lumber camps.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And Asp, you would have just been told that Payday and Creed were not there at that one camp.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I know you were looking for them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh, interesting. Roberio. Is he not back yet?
He's still muted if he is back.
Okay. Argentum, you and the group will come across. Yours was the daytime, right?
Yeah.
Daytime roll, yeah. Yours and the group will come across a, like, as you're walking through and whatnot, you'll see like kind of like this little area open up, and you'll see a malevolent tree stands ahead, surrounded by a huge tangle of nightshade. As you like look at the tree, you kind of start to make out a flock of birds that rest on its branches, like, how, like, and this is like a flock of birds. But as you start to pay attention more, like, you notice like those birds don't look normal, and like you can kind of tell they're all like, they all got pieces, like eyes missing and like pieces of them missing. Like, you would assume they're a bunch of undead birds.
Well, that's not healthy.
That's what happens during your time. Not gonna wait on Roberio. I'm just gonna roll for him. Move on. Roberio doesn't have an encounter. So day 9. This clear skies, very light winds, nice temperate day. Of course, Roberio. Asp, give me the nighttime roll for the encounter.
Sure.
Looks like I got back just in time.
Okay. Roberio, give me a roll.
Is this
All right.
the 27th of Fantar?
I will have to look at the calendar. I'm just keeping up. I'm keeping up with. This is day 9 from when y'all left.
So we finished exploring on the 25th. Then 26th we traveled back, and this is the 27th.
Okay. We'll compare notes when we get done. I'm just keeping up with how many days since y'all left Falcons Hollow.
Sure.
That's just what I'm doing. Day 9 goes by. Nothing out of the ordinary happens. You have 2 more days till y'all get to the edge of the Veil. Oh, thunderstorms. Jesus Christ, really? Okay. Thunderstorms.
It's Whiteland. Light winds, though. Don't worry.
Yeah. I've still got to figure out how to tie those two together. Well, thunderstorms. It is what it is. Okay, Argentum and Asp, give me encounter rolls, please. Fucking Argentum.
What?
You in your 20s.
Deal with it. I'm good at finding shit.
Alright, so as y'all are moving, in between like whatever little breaks you can from the thunderstorm, you're gonna come upon a large corrupted tree. It stands within a shadowed veil, and many withered corpses hang from its branches that start fucking, swaying in the wind as the winds and weather batter into them.
Oh.
The tree.
I always
Oh,
find
that's-
human lands to be very disturbing.
These aren't human lands. What are you
That
talking about?
isn't normal.
There are humans that live here.
No, not in the woods. Not at all.
Oh, please. They're what, 5 days away?
Yeah.
This is their land. This is a human kingdom. It's not a dwarf kingdom. If it was a dwarf kingdom, it wouldn't have this nonsense.
Okay.
Now, if it was a haunted boulder, you could blame it on my people.
Alright, day 11. Like, I mean, that's just what you come across. Do you go and investigate?
No.
Oh, gods, no.
Okay, I'm just checking, okay. Argentum. Twice.
All right. Get 2 20s.
Nope, then nope. Okay. So day 12, y'all come out of the veil, right? Yeah. All right. So you're out of the veil. All right, so you still have to travel over land to get back to Falcons Hollow. So let's just go ahead and get those out of the way. Sebastian, give me a double roll. Or Sebastian, never mind. Sorry.
Yeah, let's say like dead. Sebastian, the dead man's rolling.
Say Sebastian again.
Well, he's in the roll. I can't help it.
Hey, there are spells for that.
Yeah.
To be fair, technically, I am. Did you bury me already, or you?
Yeah, we buried you.
Oh, you buried me out in the wild, in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
Along with like 15 other corpses.
Oh, somebody's gonna be very mad at you.
What's he gonna do? He's dead.
That's not necessarily the someone I was talking about.
All right, hold on.
I mean,
There, no
two
more-
people
no-
made the decision to bury him out in the
No more
wild.
Sebastians. He's not in the rolls anymore. Argentum, give you and your double rolls. All right, let's see what you got this time, Argentum. Nothing that matters. And y'all will arrive on day 13 back at Falcons Hollow. All right. The weather as you arrive. Clear skies. Strong winds. Okay.
And
That's
it is
over now, right?
it's now the 1st of Moradon.
Let me look. I mean, I'm gonna go off your assumption you know where the calendar is, but like I said, if there's any small erratas, I'll let you know. That seems right. As you guys come back, I will assume over this time, like as you start to get in your town, you'll start talking about the things you're gonna do and whatnot, and I'm assuming Amy's holding on to the loot. Asp, hold on one second.
Yeah, she's got a strong back. Why not?
Yeah. Well. Hey, there we go. Hey, the bag that you got, the pouch, is you wouldn't find anything in it, but you would be able to tell that when you stick your hand in it, like it goes deeper, so you would know it's a bag of holding.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm just letting you know.
I'm gonna be a paladin.
Alright.
But one that,
Another holy member.
except I can't cast spells.
What is it with you gimping yourself? All right. So.
Hey, there ain't nothing wrong with the Holy Light Paladin.
All right. So, as you guys come back, you guys will talk about what you're gonna do. Kalthos will, kind of suggest that, if you guys don't know, where you can, offload some of the merchandise. Do y'all have any contacts?
I mean, I know the guys at the smithy.
Yeah.
I think firstly we should assess the value of these objects so we can appropriately distribute them and take our cut.
Yeah. Well, he's asking if you guys know anybody. He's got a couple of contacts. So he's offering his service to be a proxy and a go-between, because he does a lot of traveling and whatnot from, was it Almas? Yeah, Almas up into this area and doing other kind of stuff. So he's willing to be a help and a member in that kind of regard for you guys. It's up to you if you want to take it.
That might work. I mean, it's been what, 13 days that we've been escorting him.
Yeah.
So
Something like that.
we get like what, at least 50% of the loot.
Yep.
Well, the escort was into the forest. Like after that, that was different. It's just getting to here. At least that's how he made it clear. So that'll be for discussions later. We're just talking about as you're going there. He says as y'all get to town, he's gonna go and take care of himself and clean himself up, and he'll meet. Y'all make an arrangement to meet. Either at the Sitting Duck or at your hotel, or you're in Jack and Apes. So
Sure, Jack and Ape sounds good. But so we had an additional 6-7 days travel after we came upon the ruins. Were those items that were supposedly magical identified in that time?
If I would say more than likely on most of them, because nothing was too far out of the realms. Like if you have the ability in that many days to identify that many items, whatever how many rolls while actively traveling, you know what I mean? So it's possible. So we'll kind of figure it out from there. What we're going to do here now, what we're going to do here in this moment is we're going to establish as y'all come back to town, like you're going to probably have, we'll decide as a group, a week or two of downtime as you guys will level up, get your levels in, get whatever your characters learn and whatnot, get that established. So from this point forward, there's not going to be combat unless you start attacking guards. So you can go ahead and start leveling your characters up if you want.
And you said we do max HP?
Yeah, do max HP at every level. Yeah. Let's see. It's been. Let me get this. Oh, and you do know, y'all do have one contact, and that's Belgar, that goes to Pyron's Bluff and back and forth between Pyron's Bluff and Falcons Hollow. So he could do stuff for you too. All right. So I'm gonna give y'all a few seconds. I'm gonna go use the bathroom, so I'm gonna give you a few seconds to
Sure.
do any of that. If you want to level yourself up later, you don't have to do it now. I doubt we're gonna get anything, especially because there's like 30 minutes left. So we'll just kind of touch onto some things, especially with Sebastian making a new character.
Yeah. Was I gonna take? I'm trying to decide whether I want to take the level in monk now, or do I want to take the level in war priest?
Well, do you want your capstone?
I don't really care for my capstone too much. I am taking level. I know I'm taking at least one level in Unchained Monk. I just don't know if I want to do that now or wait.
Gotcha.
I mean, I would get my fervor, and do I get anything from my quick fist? No. I think I might do the Unchained Monk.
And Ash, you're FK. Okay.
Oh, goddammit, I knew I was forgetting something. Magic stone.
Ash, you back, I'm guessing?
I am back. I'm back.
Man, I had a question for you. I totally forgot what it was.
Dun dun dun.
Would we be able to get all the items identified and appraised?
Yeah, I would. Especially in the 2 weeks.
Sure.
Well, week to 2 weeks, and whatever whatever y'all could identify as over the time too. So I'll give y'all an updated list in 1 second.
Norse.
2 seconds. So I'm assuming as the time's gone on, you would who would you be taking it to
Taking what to?
get it identified?
Well, the only person who's allowed to cast spells are the priests. The one priest.
Okay. All right. So.
That's fair. Yeah.
All right. Hold on. I'm just asking if they're knowing that you're identifying them.
I mean, he will. I mean, the revelation of unlocking the powers of the spell book, like he would learn this privately, and knowing that magic is kind of looked down on within the bounds of the town, he won't say anything, especially because he knows like Roberio has a massive mouth and he can't hold a secret. So
Okay, then I'll whisper the stuff to you, and you could post what you want, or not whisper it. I'll just basically send you a message of what's what.
sure.
Since you're the one that knows what it is, then it's whether or not up to you whether you tell the party.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, what he was going to do was like the next day or so after the revelations or so, he would probably meet with the others when they're having like a meal and be like, "All right, listen, I've contact." They were able to identify all these objects. In doing so, he'll also try to revisit the hermit again, the one that people thought was weird and a dark mage or whatever.
Yeah,
and
all
he's
the
gonna.
stuff we're gonna do during downtime, I want to do in the roleplay chat. That way,
Yeah,
we can
sure.
do something like that.
Absolutely. But like basically, he'll say he has a contact who's able to identify everything. The contact is obviously himself, but he'll share information that's readily. But like some of the party members, especially like, well, I mean, they're not assuming responsibility. Asp is very upset at that. So like, there's a bit of a trust issue, especially because like he's noticed that Roberio is kind of stupid. So like, yeah, he'll pass information freely, but also guardedly.
Well, I'm gonna send you the message first. If there's anything that you wouldn't let them know, then let me know.
I mean, I'm assuming there's nothing inherently dangerous, so probably not. I mean, he would freely share that information,
Okay, then I'll just.
and he's not attempting to cheat their.
I'm not. Yeah, I'm not trying to imply that. I'm just. I don't know. I'm just trying to be careful.
Yeah, it's fair.
Okay, so this makes more sense. All right. So in chat will be everything. Discord chat.
Yeah. Does
Alright.
anybody mind if I take that amulet of natural armor?
Okay, stop first. I want to discuss with the party about Sebastian's character coming in, and whether or not, because this was all loot meant for his character too.
Fair enough.
You know what I mean? So, I know, trying to keep meta out of the party and whether or not like we want to alter things, that he comes in with like something equivalent level, or would your characters not be so against him being able to get something? You know what I mean? Like because he's just going to show up and it's like, hey, who's this asshole?
Pretty
You know what I
much.
mean? So that's something for you guys to figure out, like, how you're going to play that out. I'm not going to make you play it out. If we can't if there's an impasse, then we'll have to figure something out.
Right. I mean, I guess the question is, was he also a member of the...
Anybody that comes in will be a member of the Skylords at some point, or be connected to them in some way.
Okay, then in that case, we'd probably be a bit more willing.
Well, don't speak for everybody. I'm just, you know what I mean? Like, I get what you're saying.
Roberio would.
Yeah, speak for yourself. So that being said, this is what it is. Let me put it in... Actually, let me put it in text chat. Roll 20. 2. All right. That way I don't have to just say everything, and anybody who does watch gets to see what y'all get.
But you weren't doing guns.
Wait, is there a gun in there?
That beneficial bandolier. It holds ammunition.
Oh, I didn't know that. All right.
I was like, what?
I mean,
Make it a different bandolier. Whatever. Like, whatever.
Right. Ash, can I talk to you real quick?
Go ahead.
So, just after, playing it out for a little bit, I'm not so sure that Roberio quite fits the needs of the party, I don't know.
Are you mad that your damage just isn't up there because you've been rolling?
No. That's it would be increasing this next level. Like, it'd be going up a decent amount. It's more, his attitude, the way I planned on playing him, I just don't think that fits the party's theme, That we're kind of going for.
Well, like I said, I'm not going to force you to play a character you don't want to play. So if you want to change your character, that's perfectly fine.
I might do that Arcane Archer, because, we do need some Arcane, and it would help.
Yeah. But...
I'll at least round out the session with him, don't worry.
But Roberio's, going to remain an NPC in town. Like, you're a part of at least this, especially the town story. Because honestly, I'm not going to lie to you. That does kind of hinder a little bit of what I'm doing, like later on. So I'm not going to shoehorn you into playing. Your connection with the kids was actually going to be applied to like an arc here in a little bit.
I can work with that.
That's why I'm saying you could say like if you want to RP out like Roberio. Roberio will basically start to, like, maybe push it into, if I could ask you the favor to push it into the realm of maybe Roberio making a suggestion of you guys, instead of renting, a room out, like, you guys get a place in town and establish yourselves, and, like, you kind of, Roberio kind of becomes the, I don't know, not the Butler or Jarvis or Batman's Alfred or Jarvis, more the liaison like with the town, keeping up with the town and just being that person that sticks around and keeps things going on. So that might be something for you to figure out if you can work that out, because you guys need to establish yourself into this town. Like right now you're just some rat catchers that hang out in the inn. So
sure.
That's why I appreciate it, Roberio, because you are ingraining yourself with the townsfolk. Nobody else is doing that. So
yeah, fair enough. Like I said, I'm fine sticking with him.
Yeah.
At least for as long as you need it. But I'm just as the party's looking.
Play what you want, but that's why I'm saying at least have Roberio. Like, don't just say like I'm leaving. Because
I'll get him updated. Don't worry. I'm not gonna quit on you like that.
Well, yeah, no. All I'm saying is as long as Roberio sticks around, because if something happens with the children, it can bother him, and since will be an NPC, but the party trusts him. At least you'll be now like a, I don't know what you want, like not a quest giver so much as like your character still has a reason, like he's still around. All right, but if that's something you want to do, if you want to tell them and talk to them about it, obviously feel free.
I think the only person that didn't hear me was Ash, because I said it when I was in here, when guys were in here, but everyone else knows.
Okay.
I'm thinking that I said I might swap to that Arcane Archer belt.
All right. So, I'm actually, keep in mind what I just said, but I am going to bring something up. Like I'm going to bring the idea up in a sec. Hold on. All right. So that makes that clear. As the 2 weeks go by, I want y'all to understand that So we need to figure out are you guys just going to keep renting rooms, or are you going to, now that you got some money, are you going to, buy your own place and kind of work out of there, or are you just going to keep working out of Jack and Apes?
Well, it's something I wanted to ask. So, I can do some math on these items, but I also wanted to sell the mundane stuff. I'm guessing we can get like half value for items that we sell, and of course, we'll give 60% of liquid cash over to the dude if we're not planning on taking any of these objects.
I think it would be more wise to give him the items that are worth the gold value, because he said he had contacts.
Yeah, sure. I mean,
And change
whichever ones we don't want, right?
Yeah.
So, Asp, do you want me starting out with a level 2 starting gold?
You said Asp?
Not Asp, Ash.
Okay, sorry. I was like, wait, why are you asking him? Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, if that's the case, then we have to liquidate your percentage away out of this, because that's what your stuff was in here. Or at least something in here was for you.
I mean, the only stuff out of there that I would deem really useful for me would be would be the Ring of Protection or Ring of Resistance.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's it's whether I'm not saying that would be yours, but you know what I mean. You would get an equivalent to that. So let's go with. Hold on.
I'm fine with either way. Like 2K gold.
Yeah.
Can I get full play?
What I mean, if so, you're going to take out your portion. So it's more along the lines of the question is does that even the party out? So once Asp, I'm assuming, is doing the math, he'll figure it out. Have you figured it out already, or you just?
Oh no, I haven't even started. It'll take me some time to do that.
So we'll cross that line when we get there. So we're not there yet. So Ribeiro, you're going to do that, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna go see if I can find a place for us to live. So as well.
Well, I'm asking about changing your character out.
I might. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm either gonna do that Arcane Archer or go for an Arcanist. I'm not sure which.
So
either way, we definitely. As much as I love Ribeiro and everything, I feel his role can be done by the new Paladin coming in, and then we do need some Arcane. And I like playing Arcane, so.
Okay. So that being said, Ribeiro is going to become an NPC.
He'll just use his share to buy a house.
He's still a part of your guys' keeping protecting yourselves, and keeping the information on what's going on with the Gutbusters and whatnot. So. But
he just decided to become a city person.
He will be around, and he will be a part of the group, but he's more going to be the at-home, bookkeeping, daycare, and daycare ain't the right word. I say daycare because I keep hearing a baby in the background.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. We all have kids. Oh, not all of us, but yeah. So
I don't.
So, but the question is, do you guys does the group think it's a good idea or not? To get your own place, or do you just still want to be working out of Jack and Apes? I need to know that, because I need to know if I need to make a map.
It'll depend how much it costs, right, and how much we have. Because even after with all this valued stuff, we might not still have enough to buy a location.
All right.
Say at least with the 4,000 gold in bars, we could probably afford something small at least. Probably.
Wait, okay, so going back to the percentage, how much did you say you were taking? How much of a cut were you taking?
Oh, based on the deal, it looked like 40%.
Yeah,
okay.
40%.
Well, no, because Sebastian died, I know Kalthus will go to 50%.
Okay. Sweet.
His sadness will kind of push that up. I know he will.
All right.
Now he will become a contact also. And when it comes to anything that the
Thank
town itself,
God.
the town itself is not a rich town, so you can't liquidate a lot of stuff here. So over 2 weeks, you will be able to get in touch with Belthar and or Belgar and yeah, you'll be able to get in touch with him and figure some stuff out, and he'll do some stuff between Pyron's Bluff for you and whatnot. So, can't think of anything else. Does anybody have questions about what's going on right now between the 2 weeks? There's going to be some RP. I talked to Ask about this. As with the 2 week downtime, there's going to be some RPing that's going to go on in the text channels for roleplay texting. Okay, so if you have anything you want to do around town, you could start it up in there.
Sure.
And but I will start. Well, I will start a couple of sessions. If you want it to be private, it can be private. If you don't, it's fine. Okay.
Yeah.
Other than that, like I said, everybody's level 2. We'll get all this stuff figured out. So like through the week before the end of this is going on. I can't think of anything else though I haven't covered.
My probably will be joining a new character will probably be joining alongside Sebastian. Will probably have been like escaped together. I think that's fair.
There might be some stuff I gotta talk to you guys about separately, since
Sure.
y'all have been out of the loop, and there might be stuff you guys know depending on what I roll. So other than that, like, that's something hold on, let me put that in the to-do list for myself.
Sure.
Does anybody have any questions about anything or want to bring anything up before the session ends?
None that I can think of.
No, not at the moment.
John.
I'm sure I'll whisper stuff to you as time goes on.
All right. Yeah. So I guess we'll end the session there, and we'll pick up next week. When we pick up next week, it'll be after the 2 week downtime, on top of what time frame it is when we came back, and me and Ask will get that narrowed down 100%.
Yeah, sure. Oh, and Shindoku and Silver. I just want you guys to know, like, all those interactions were out of character. I hope you guys
I
understand.
know, man. I know. We're good.
Yep, it's good.
Those are all character shit.
So sorry, I misspoke. I should have said it was all in character as opposed
You
to.
hate us, man. Don't
All
worry.
those interactions out of character. I fucking hate you.
No, look, I know as a party, especially new parties, there are always going to be those clicks, those the whatever I can't speak fucking words. Yeah, there's always going to be those issues, but we're getting there. New party and all that. It's just the new party woes.
Yeah, the 110-year-old combat medic, he doesn't really care when people die.
Yeah.
He's seen too many corpses.
Ooh.
Yeah, watched a battalion or a fucking regiment get massacred of people you were close to. Yeah.
We all did.
Yeah. All right, like I said, GG's guys. See you next week.
Yep.
Later.
Have a good day.